visual arts,
speech,
theater, Leo Club.
And Crookston is one of the highest academic schools in the region.
Really?
Yeah, really, especially in math and science.
I guess we do have a lot of going on.
Yeah, and that's why Crookston High School is
my education destination.
For over 45 years, Grove Mechanical has been the trusted choice for heating and cooling solutions in Crookston and the surrounding communities. From furnace repairs to air conditioning installations, we're committed to keeping your home comfortable year-round. We're proud to support this community and all its athletes. Best of luck to the Crookston Pirates this season. Grove Mechanical is behind you all the way.
For all of your automotive service needs, call Christian Brothers Ford here in Crookston. We have a service team to handle all of your vehicle's needs. Does your vehicle pull to the right or left? Call and schedule an alignment today. Proper alignment saves gas and wear on your tires. We're here to take care of your vehicle repairs and maintenance. Call Christopher or Jersey in the service department at 281-1338. Make an appointment today with the service department at Christian Brothers Ford of Crookston, where we make it easy.
Farming today doesn't always feel the same way it used to. Then again, some of it feels all the same. Maybe it isn't so much the jobs that changed, but how they get done. Now that's a different story. Efficiencies are critical, which is why you need a lender who will find the right loan structure for a strong financial future. You need a lender to look out for your whole farm operation. Ag Country.
Here on the Riverview Health pregame show, we have International Falls Broncos head coach Chad Baldwin here with us. Coach, just came off of a pretty intense game against Red Lake Falls last night, 3-3 heading into the third. Then it kind of just tailed away from there after they put up 3 in the third. How did that game go for you, and how do you think the team is feeling as they get ready for an afternoon game here?
Yeah, it was a tough battle in Red Lake Falls. It's always seems like a different type of game when you go play there. You know, smaller rink, and the roof's pretty short, and it's loud in there, and it's pretty good atmosphere. But overall, really good game. Back and forth all night. Like you said, 3-3 going into the third, and they got a power play goal right away in the third, and they just buried a couple chances that we weren't able to capitalize on ours. And overall, really good game. Up in the Falls is a 2-goal game our way, and really good competition.
When it comes to the differences between Red Lake Falls last night and Crookston tonight, are there any? And if there are, what do you think they are? We played Red Lake Falls twice now. They got some skilled players. They play physical, and I'm looking at the scores and schedule, and looks like a lot of similarities. I know Crookston always is ready to go. They play physical. They come hard, and haven't played them yet this year, but I expect the same thing. So I think it'll be a pretty similar game, and one goal or two either way, and it should be a fun one to be at. So when it comes to your side today on the offensive end, what do you think you need to do well if you want to get out here with a win?
Lately we're on a couple game losing streak here, but we've been getting quite a few shots. Pucks just hasn't been going in for us, so we got to crash the net, get some dirty goals, maybe get some traffic in front of their goalie, and just keep going to the net and playing hard.
And on the defensive side, we'll ask the same question. What do you think you need to do well against this Crookston team who've scored 10 goals at back-to-back games?
Yeah, that's a lot of goals, so hopefully they're running low. But we got a young defensive core. They're all have the ability to have really good nights. There's still little Robbie and 10th graders, but just making sure they got 5 guys in front of them, protecting our goalies' crease area, not letting anybody behind them, and clearing out traffic. And I think that'll be the biggest thing, is just protecting the house a little bit.
Any other keys to the game that you haven't mentioned that we think we need to?
I don't think so. Looking forward to the game. I think it should be another good game, tight game, and it's always fun to come down here and see Coach Hardy, him being an I Falls guy, and it's always fun having a little battle with him.
Some little friendly banter, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Fantastic, Coach. Appreciate your time and good luck.
Thank you.
And that was the head coach of the International Falls Broncos, Coach Chad Baldwin, here with us on the Riverview Health pregame show.
We were wondering who would be the first one to mention it. Both coaches ended up mentioning it, being that they've got a bit of a history with Josh Hardy being from the area. He's been down here for a while now, but you can never forget your roots. He mentioned it as well in his pregame interview, which we will have coming up on the other side of this break. When we come back, we'll hear from Crookston Pirate head coach Josh Hardy here on the Riverview Health pregame show. You're listening or watching to Crookston Pirate Boys Hockey on KROX.
Hi, I'm Dr. Angie Smith, optometrist at the Crookston Eye Clinic and Foston Eye Clinic. We aim to provide high-quality products to our patients, things that we use ourselves in treating our own dry eye or coatings that we like to use on our own glasses.
We offer myopia control contact lenses for children, which are soft contacts that not only correct their vision, but are designed to slow the progression of their nearsightedness.
The eyes lead the body, and we are passionate about helping the eyes be safer, sharper, and faster.
Crookston Valley Cooperative in Crookston is your full-service local agronomy dealer, delivering the products and services that you've come to expect. Crookston Valley Cooperative specializes in seed, chemical, and fertilizers that you need to keep your farm operation growing. For expert advice you can rely on, give Sean, Mike, or Matt a call at 281-1178 today, or stop by at Crookston Valley Cooperative, located at 1122 Fairfax Avenue in Crookston. Crookston Valley Co-op, here to keep you growing.
Welcome to Andy Oman State Farm. We're located on 423 North Broadway, next to Holiday in Crookston, Minnesota. Third generation agent with State Farm. We've got a team here with over 75 years of experience, 6 of us fully licensed, here to serve you. We know insurance is about a promise, and we're here from the beginning to throughout the whole process to deliver on that promise.
Nobody likes to wait on hold, and neither do we. Give our office a call where a cheerful voice is ready to help you right away. Call 218-281-3643.
You've been waiting for a chance to do something that matters, something big without a big price tag. Welcome to Northland Community and Technical College. Here you can have a big impact on a small campus, in classrooms that mirror today's workplace, with instructors who teach from experience and know you by name. You've been waiting for a place like this. Are you ready?
Are you an enthusiastic sports fan? Want to have fun and get in on the action?
Heck, yes. That'd be awesome.
Have great attention to detail? Want to stay active?
Definitely.
Want to give back to the student athletes in your community?
Obviously, yes.
Then you'd make an excellent high school sports official. We need more officials in Minnesota, because with no high school officials, there are no high school sports. Sign up today at highschoolofficials.com.
Ever wonder what your city government does for you? They provide police and fire protection, emergency and disaster preparation, building code and zoning enforcement, street repair, cleaning and snow plowing, curbside garbage and recycling collection, plus spring and fall cleanup weeks. They deliver safe drinking water and maintain a wastewater system. They care for 22 parks and provide year-round recreation activities. They give loans for economic development and housing. They do all this and much more with the help of your city employees.
Back here on the Riverview Health pregame show, we have Crookston Pirate head coach Josh Hardy here with us. Coach, before we start talking about last night's game and tonight's game, let's make a quick mention of how fun last night was off the ice when it came to hockey fights, cancer, and everything like that. Raised a lot of money. It was a super cool event. What can you say about that and being a part of it?
Yeah, pretty cool to see everybody in the rink here, and then how many people supported us in our fight last night for Kari and Mickey. And we raised, I don't have an official count yet, but we're closing in on $20,000, which is pretty incredible. And it says a lot about the Crookston community and, you know, giving back and helping others. It's I said the other day that this is stuff like this makes it tells people why we live here, right? So I'm really proud of our community. It was a fun night. Both teams got wins, so it was a great evening and a great representation of, I think, Crookston as a community.
In terms of representation of how your team has fared on the ice, you're now coming off of back-to-back 10-goal games, which not a lot of teams can say no matter what kind of level you're playing at. How is the team feeling right now overall in terms of the latest stretch of play after getting 12 wins in your first 20 games?
Yeah, I mean, confident. I'm hoping not too confident. These are always tricky. We've scored 20 goals in the last 2 games, so you wouldn't be surprised to see guys maybe sit back on their heels a little bit. But we talked about, hey, we got to work harder today than we have all week, right? Falls is going to bring it. They got a very good hockey team, and if we're not on our game, they'll take care of us in a hurry, right? They got a ton of skill, so we're excited for another good test on Senior Day.
Yeah, that was the next thing I was going to mention. We're talking Senior Day. We got a lot of seniors on this roster all over the place. It's really nice to see you have pretty much one of the older, in terms of experience, rosters throughout the section. Lots of seniors, lots of juniors as well. A lot of seniors going to be getting their time tonight.
Yeah, that's the hope, right? It's always a fun night or a fun game to play. I know. I always say night too. But seniors. I think we got 14, including managers this year, which is kind of a wild number. But I'm hoping that they have a big day today. Our seniors step up. They have the last couple of weeks. We talked yesterday about that second unit of Michael Botchow, Ryan Street, and Brandon Coburn, all seniors playing some great hockey. Tegan Levinsky had 5 points yesterday. As a senior, he's maybe the only guy on our team that's done that twice in his career, which is pretty impressive. We're looking forward to honoring our seniors and their parents, right? Their parents are a big part of our family and this journey for them too. So we'll do a little ceremony pregame. We got all the boards I can see over there right now with the old funny pictures of Bucky and Ryan wearing their glasses under their helmets, and so we'll go laugh about that here after the game, and hopefully have a good showing for our seniors today.
Let's talk about the on-ice quality. Of course, International Falls is coming off of a pretty tight 6-4 game against Red Lake Falls. It was 3-3 at the end of the second period. Red Lake Falls put 3 up on them in the third. How do you think this team is going to come out, and what does it mean after these last couple of games in which you played Park Rapids and Greenway? Now we're kind of up in the ante here on a Saturday afternoon on back-to-back.
Yeah, this is a good test for us, right? I think Falls is a good hockey team. They obviously showed that last night against Red Lake Falls. They beat Red Lake Falls earlier this year, 5-3. So, for us, we gotta be up to the task. A back-to-back where it's an afternoon. There's, we had hockey fights canceled last night. We got Senior Day today. There's a lot of things going on. Can we focus, right? Can we focus and find a way to play a really good hockey game today? And, I'm excited to see how the boys respond. I think that my guess is that we're going to be ready to roll here. And like I said, excited to see the result on the ice.
What are some keys to the game that you think you really need to do well against this kind of Broncos team if you want to get out of here with the win and a sweep on the weekend?
For us, it's going to be, I don't want to see 48 penalties in this game. I can kind of see how that could happen. We've had some good battles with Falls in the past that have been a little penalty filled, but they work really hard. We've got to really, I think, be better in our defensive zone. We only gave up, 10, 11 shots last night, but I thought our defensive zone play and structure wasn't super good. We got to work hard going back into our end to be ready to go into their end. So, for us defensively, we want to be tough. We want to stay out of the penalty box, and when we get opportunities to score, we got to bury.
Anything else that we haven't mentioned?
No, I mean, this is a home game for me too. I grew up in International Falls. I think I've only got 1 loss in my career, so I'd like to keep it that way.
Let's see if we can keep it that way. Coach, appreciate your time. We'll talk post game.
Alrighty, thanks.
And that was Crookston Pirate head coach Josh Hardy here with us on the Riverview Health pregame show. The Senior Day festivities looks like they're about to get underway as everybody with all 14 seniors looks like they're grabbing their bouquets and lining up along the bench. And as public address announcer Corky Reynolds continues it on, we'll keep it here on KROX TV. We'll take a quick break on KROX Radio. We'll come back. And as I welcome you back here to the Crookston Sports Center, as you can see if you're watching on KROX TV, we are just wrapping up the Senior Day ceremonial festivities here as the Pirates are getting their senior pictures. The student managers as well who are being honored as seniors. Of course, senior players are David Larson, Connor Hansen, Ryan Street, Brandon Colborn, Riley Benson, Tegan Lubinsky, Jack Bueller, Michael Bonchow, Weston Benoit, Parker Kelly, Aiden Fiskett-John, Joey Walski, and Dylan Thody. So super cool moment for all of them. They get their Senior Day honors, as they definitely should. So with that, we will take a regularly length break now, and then when we come back, we will take a look at our Draft Sports Bar and Grill scoreboard update, and then a little bit later on, we'll look at our Napa Crookston welding and machine starting lineups as the teams are just gathering their stuff and clearing out so Zamboni can make his way out there. Looking like about a 2:20, 2:25 puck drop for the start of this game due to how long the festivities ended up being. So we will just aim for that. But we will take a break, and we will be back with our Draft Sports Bar and Grill scoreboard update coming up right after this.
You can make a sweet life right here in the Red River Valley with a career at American Crystal Sugar Company. Our shift schedule offers 14 days off per month, which gives you time for family, friends, the great outdoors, and everything else you enjoy about small-town living. Entry-level positions are available, and pay starts around $18 per hour. Apply today at crystalsugar.com and share in our sweet success.
Riverview Health, exceptional people, exceptional care.
The team at Riverview Health is getting stronger to serve you better. Riverview Health is pleased to welcome orthopedic surgeon Dr. Brennan Smith. Dr. Smith specializes in joint replacements and sports medicine. Dr. Smith is now seeing patients at Riverview Clinic in Crookston, East Grand Forks, and Thief River Falls. You know you'll be in good hands with Riverview Health when you need specialized care. For appointments, call 218-281-9595.
Ever wonder what your city government does for you? They provide police and fire protection, emergency and disaster preparation, building code and zoning enforcement, street repair, cleaning and snow plowing, curbside garbage and recycling collection, plus spring and fall cleanup weeks. They deliver safe drinking water and maintain a wastewater system. They care for 22 parks and provide year-round recreation activities. They give loans for economic development and housing. They do all this and much more with the help of your city employees.
Shopping for groceries is easier than ever with Hugo's Family Marketplace. To simplify life, Hugo's offers convenient online shopping with delivery or curbside pickup at gohugos.com. Even better, shop on the go with the Hugo smartphone app. Download e-coupons, recipes, grocery lists, weekly ads, and place your grocery order right from your phone. Save time and save big with Hugo's Family Marketplace, your hometown grocer since 1939.
You're gonna find more low prices, more great stuff when you go to Hugo's.
As I welcome you back here to the Crookston Sports Center, Zamboni's finally made its way out here. It was a relatively lengthy Senior Day presentation, but the seniors got the honor that they deserve. So we'll now continue on with our regularly scheduled programming here with the Riverview Health pregame show. We'll take a look at the Draft Sports Bar and Grill scoreboard update. Draft Sports Bar and Grill, that fantastic menu they've got over there just next door to us here at the Crookston Sports Center. They've got a fantastic menu with appetizers, entrees, wraps, tacos, pasta, burgers, desserts. You name it, they've got it. I'm planning on heading over there after the game myself to check things out over there at Drafts. They've got something for everybody. Open daily Tuesday through Sunday at 11 a.m. You can contact them 281-1183. And as a quick reminder, this is the final day for the United Way Dine Out Week. So a portion of your proceeds, if you go to participating restaurants with Drafts included in that, that will head towards the United Way. They're up to 80% on their big old thermometer outside of American Federal Bank of their $140,000 goal. They are really close to achieving that. And so head out, take the family out, a weekend out to dinner, something like that, take them to Draft Sports Bar and Grill. They are a fantastic place to go before or after the game. Take a look at the Draft Sports Bar and Grill scoreboard update. We do have a game that just went final, and that was Men's College Club Hockey as St. Thomas beat UMC 3-1 to wrap up that. So St. Thomas ended up beating them twice, 5-4 yesterday, and then 3-1 today as this game got started at 11. That game got started at 11 a.m. It just went final a few minutes ago. So ends up being 3-1 St. Thomas over UMC. There's a lot of other UMC sports to keep an eye on, as well as the UMC college basketball teams on the road for some big games at the University of Mary out in Bismarck. The women are back to playing first. That'll be at 3:30, and then the men will follow at around 5:30. College women's softball also underway as well, just about to get underway, at least. First pitch is coming up here momentarily. UMC's at the Branson, Missouri Leadoff Classic as they're taking on Arkansas Tech, and then Upper Iowa University as well. Then we can also check here. Let's see what we've got on the men's college basketball front. It was a close one, but Washington beat Minnesota at the barn 71-68. That was an 11 o'clock start as well. That game went final. Washington beat Minnesota 71-68. Men's college hockey, that'll be starting up at about 5 o'clock for the puck drop with Wisconsin and Minnesota after Minnesota won the first game 5-2 last night. Minnesota Wild, they're on the road at Ottawa. That will start at 6, and the Minnesota Timberwolves play host to the 6-41 Washington Wizards. That'll get started at 7 o'clock today. See what other scores we could find on the local scene here. Let's see what we can come across. Just a couple of hockey scores that have come through. Northern Lakes, they're leading 1-0 in the first period on boys hockey. And then Minnesota River and Marshall played to a 0-0 tie in girls hockey. One of the most anticlimactic yet slightly comedic scores that you can possibly ever have. Other games we'll keep an eye on: Greenway at Red Lake Falls, Moorhead's at Brainerd, Park Rapids at Kitson County Central, St. Cloud at Bemidji, St. Cloud Cathedral is at Detroit Lakes. Girls hockey, War Road is at Rock Ridge, Grand Rapids at Thief River Falls, Andover at Moorhead, International Falls at Duluth, Loquet at Bemidji. Boys basketball, Fargo Oak Grove is taking on Foston. That game will be played at UMC later on today. Norman County East Seal and Hitterdals at Lake Park Audubon, Norwood Young America at Barnesville, and Monaga is taking on Pequot Lakes in girls basketball today, as well as some wrestling for the Beltrami at the Larimore, North Dakota tournament. That's been a look at your Draft Sports Bar and Grill scoreboard update. We'll keep you updated on any scores that come across our feed or anything else like that when we get them, and we'll pass them along to you. As the Zamboni continues to make his way around, we'll take a quick break, and then when we come back, we'll take a look at the Napper Crookston Welding and Machine starting lineups for each side before we get rolling here on Senior Day. We'll take a break, and we'll be back with the lineups right after this.
For all of your automotive service needs, call Christian Brothers Ford here in Crookston. We have a service team to handle all of your vehicle's needs. Does your vehicle pull to the right or left? Call and schedule an alignment today. Proper alignment saves gas and wear on your tires. We're here to take care of your vehicle repairs and maintenance. Call Christopher or Jersey in the service department at 281-1338. Make an appointment today with the service department at Christian Brothers Ford of Crookston, where we make it easy.
At Crookston High School, we really have a lot going on.
There isn't that much going on.
Oh yeah? We have
softball,
baseball,
track and field, soccer, swimming, tennis,
golf,
volleyball,
crap shooting,
hockey, basketball,
wrestling. So we have a lot of sports.
And there is
orchestra,
band,
choir,
visual arts,
speech,
theater, Leo Club.
And Crookston is one of the highest academic schools in the region.
Really?
Yeah, really, especially in math and science.
I guess we do have a lot going on.
Yeah, and that's why Crookston High School is
my education destination.
For all of your automotive service needs, call Christian Brothers Ford here in Crookston. We have a service team to handle all of your vehicle's needs. Does your vehicle pull to the right or left? Call and schedule an alignment today. Proper alignment saves gas and wear on your tires. We're here to take care of your vehicle repairs and maintenance. Call Christopher or Jersey in the service department at 281-1338. Make an appointment today with the service department at Christian Brothers Ford of Crookston, where we make it easy.
Hi, I'm Dr. Angie Smith, optometrist at the Crookston Eye Clinic and Foston Eye Clinic. We aim to provide high-quality products to our patients, things that we use ourselves in treating our own dry eye or coatings that we like to use on our own glasses.
We offer myopia control contact lenses for children, which are soft contacts that not only correct their vision, but are designed to slow the progression of their nearsightedness.
The eyes lead the body, and we are passionate about helping the eyes be safer, sharper, and faster.
Shopping for groceries is easier than ever with Hugo's Family Marketplace. To simplify life, Hugo's offers convenient online shopping with delivery or curbside pickup at gohugos.com. Even better, shop on the go with the Hugo's Family Marketplace smartphone app. Download e-coupons, recipes, grocery lists, weekly ads, and place your grocery order right from your phone. Save time and save big with Hugo's Family Marketplace, your hometown grocer since 1939.
You're gonna find more low prices, more great stuff when you go to Hugo's.
Back here at the Crookston Sports Center. Should be the final pass, or one of the final passes. Looks like he'll have to make one more. The Zamboni here as he comes across center ice. Just a few minutes away now from getting this game underway. It's now time to take a look at our Napa Crookston Welding and Machine starting lineups. Napa Crookston Welding and Machine has what you need, and they'll make sure that your battery will start the first time, every time. So buy a Legend battery from Napa Crookston Welding and Machine as they handle all your Legend battery needs for your cars, trucks, recreational vehicles. If we get more snow, they'll help your snowmobiles as well. ATVs, jet skis, you name it, they are there to help you with it over at Napa Crookston Welding and Machine. Give them a call, stop out, and talk to the guys out there. They do a great job with batteries and everything else at Napa Crookston Welding and Machine. Assistant Coach Connor Morgan just hanging out on the bench. He knows the team is almost ready to come on out. Let's take a look at what these starting lineups look like. First for International Falls. They come in at 12-7 on the year under the tutelage of Coach Chad Baldwin. They will be starting in goal. It's junior number 30, Kane Thompson. On defense, number 5, Carson Crandall, and number 16, Carter Thompson, both of them sophomores. On the offensive side, they will be starting senior number 9, Cooper Crandall, and then they'll be starting the Yerxa boys. They'll be starting, both of them are juniors, Anthony Yerxa, number 15, and William Yerxa, number 18. Those two will be up there in the starting lineups to open up the line. Keep an eye as well. Zach Yuso will be getting some potential time on the top line as well. He'll rotate. It just depends on Anthony Yerxa. He's currently recovering from having 3 different spots of his forearm broken in just about a month ago. Coach said he wasn't completely sure how he would look, so if he doesn't go, it'll be Yuso up there on the top line. As for the Crookston Pirates, they come in at 12-7-1 on the year under the guidance of head coach Josh Hardy, and they will be starting in net. Number 33, Parker Kelly. All these names are seniors, of course, with it being senior day. This is the opening line. As the games go along, the lines will go back to what we've been accustomed to throughout the entire year, really. They haven't changed a whole lot. But opening up the starting line, centering it will be senior number 28, Weston Benoit. On the left wing, number 2, Connor Hansen. And on the right wing, doesn't normally play forward, it'll be number 24, Jack Bueller. He'll get a start on the right wing to open things up for senior day. The defense is still the same, as it'll be 2 seniors, number 15, Riley Benson, and then number 17, Tegan Lubinsky. Those 2 will be the ones still commanding those back defensive lines. As the first period goes along, Coach already mentioned that he plans that the lines should be accurate and at the same amount that they have been by the end of the first period, and then by the second period, everything will be rolling crisp. It was interesting, though, because he didn't want to dress any seniors for the JV game if he could avoid it, so a lot of very talented varsity players who were younger got some JV time. Tate Hamry was out centering a line. He centered the top JV line in the third period. Gavin Ockes played the entire JV game. Tate Hamry scored in the JV game as well. And Gavin did as well. Both of them did. So they brought a little extra presence there to the JV game, but it was still International Falls. They won that JV game 6-3. Crookston is hoping for a different result than the JV game and hoping to continue their winning ways. Just 5 games remaining on their schedule. And then we're going to be talking playoffs for boys hockey, too. Of course, girls hockey wrapped up their regular season last night. They'll be playing again on Saturday up at Ralph Engelstad Arena up in Thief River Falls. So that'll be coming up later on in the month of February. Well, the team's still waiting to get back out on the ice. The Crookston coaching staff, they've been standing out there on the bench for the last 3 to 4 minutes or so, just waiting for the go-ahead. And we will take another break, I believe, as both teams still waiting to get back out on the ice. We'll mention before we do so, Crookston, they are in their home whites once again. They wore the purple for Hockey Fights Cancer last night, just sticking with the white here tonight. International Falls, they are in the purple with the yellow numbers, yellow stripes on them as well. Mentioned on those Crookston jerseys, they're white. They have the script Pirates on the front, blue numbers, and the gold trim surrounding them. Lots of players, though, still have that purple tape on their sticks that they had for last night. This should be a fun one. This has the potential to be a really close game as well, as both teams are now making their way out onto the ice. Their National Falls, the all-purple, gold numbers, and the white trim with the bright yellow helmets. So, as the teams line up and get ready for the announcements of the starting lineups, we will take a break, and we'll come back after the national anthem, and that will mean we'll be ready to start this game proper here on KROX. Appreciate everybody tuning in, and we'll be back with the start of the game versus International Falls coming up right after this.
You can make a sweet life right here in the Red River Valley with a career at American Crystal Sugar Company. Our shift schedule offers 14 days off per month, which gives you time for family, friends, the great outdoors, and everything else you enjoy about small-town living. Entry-level positions are available, and pay starts around $18 per hour. Apply today at crystalsugar.com and share in our sweet success.
Riverview Health, exceptional people, exceptional care.
The team at Riverview Health is getting stronger to serve you better. Riverview Health is pleased to welcome orthopedic surgeon Dr. Brennan Smith. Dr. Smith specializes in joint replacements and sports medicine. Dr. Smith is now seeing patients at Riverview Clinic in Crookston, East Grand Forks, and Thief River Falls. You know you'll be in good hands with Riverview Health when you need specialized care. For appointments, call 218-281-9595.
Ever wonder what your city government does for you? They provide police and fire protection, emergency and disaster preparation, building code and zoning enforcement, street repair, cleaning and snow plowing, curbside garbage and recycling collection, plus spring and fall cleanup weeks. They deliver safe drinking water and maintain a wastewater system. They care for 22 parks and provide year-round recreation activities. They give loans for economic development and housing. They do all this and much more with the help of your city employees.
Shopping for groceries is easier than ever with Hugo's Family Marketplace. To simplify life, Hugo's offers convenient online shopping with delivery or curbside pickup at gohugos.com. Even better, shop on the go with the Hugo's Family Marketplace smartphone app. Download e-coupons, recipes, grocery lists, weekly ads, and place your grocery order right from your phone. Save time and save big with Hugo's Family Marketplace, your hometown grocer since 1939.
You're gonna find more low prices, more great stuff when you go to Hugo's.
You've been waiting for a chance to do something that matters, something big without a big price tag. Welcome to Northland Community and Technical College. Here you can have a big impact on a small campus, in classrooms that mirror today's workplace, with instructors who teach from experience and know you by name. You've been waiting for a place like this. Are you ready?
Hi, I'm Dr. Angie Smith, optometrist at the Crookston Eye Clinic and Foston Eye Clinic. We aim to provide high-quality products to our patients, things that we use ourselves in treating our own dry eye or coatings that we like to use on our own glasses.
We offer myopia control contact lenses for children, which are soft contacts that not only correct their vision, but are designed to slow the progression of their nearsightedness.
The eyes lead the body, and we are passionate about helping the eyes be safer, sharper, and faster.
This is Lindsay Erdman, Executive Director at Benedictine Living Community of Crookston. It is our privilege to serve the Crookston community and the surrounding area by offering a continuum of care ranging from assisted living, skilled nursing care, memory care, short-term stay and rehab, and outpatient therapy, including physical, occupational, and speech therapy. We also offer many employment opportunities with great benefits, on-site daycare, and a scholarship program. Contact us today at 218-281-3424 or benedictinecrookston.org.
With the fall season right around the corner, Grove Mechanical in Crookston is ready to prepare you for winter. They suggest having your heating system serviced regularly to keep things running smoothly. A skilled technician will clean and service your heating equipment to ensure safe and efficient operation. It's never too early to get ready for the upcoming winter season. Before the cold sets in, call Grove Mechanical today, your hometown heating and cooling professionals. Give them a call, 218-281-3863, or visit their website, grovemech.com.
At Crookston High School, we really have a lot going on.
There isn't that much going on.
Oh yeah? We have
Softball,
Baseball,
track and field, soccer, swimming, tennis,
golf,
volleyball,
Crap shooting,
hockey, basketball,
wrestling.
So we have a lot of sports.
and there is
orchestra,
Band,
choir,
visual arts,
Speech.
theater, Leo Club.
and Crookston is one of the highest academic schools in the region.
Really?
Yeah, really, especially in math and science.
I guess we do have a lot going on.
Yeah, and that's why Crookston High School is
My education destination.
And I welcome you back here to the Crookston Sports Center. A little late, but better late than never as we get ready to roll here against International Falls here on Senior Day. This has the makings of a good one as the teams are huddled around their respective nets. International Falls the first to break, and they will be getting ready to line things up against the Pirates. As mentioned, International Falls in their bright purple and yellow jerseys, Crookston in the home whites. They're just making the way to their bench with the special senior starting line. Weston Benoit will be taking the opening draw against William Yerxa. I'd like to see this cool senior line do something here. Let's see what happens. We're underway. Face-off won by the Pirates, taken by Jack Bueller. Back to Benson and over to Lubinski. Trying to find Bueller again. That got knocked down immediately. Here is Yerxa trying to put it closer to net, taken by Riley Benson. Benson will swing it around to Connor Hansen. Not back underneath. International Falls trying to break away here early. Back to the point, and that one was attempted and blocked over there by Benoit. Chased down by Tegan Lubinski. He'll wrap it around to Bueller. Bueller looking to push forward. He finds Benoit. Couldn't keep it on his stick. And back out to center ice. Chip back outward, and here is Benson. Makes a nice move. Benson across the red line. That one gets deflected up in the air. Back into the Broncos zone and back to center ice where Benson will take it and move in. Working with Garrett Fisher, who now moves back out as the top line for the Crookston Pirates, as well as Tate Hamry joins in. Some high fives on the bench for all the seniors on that line. Here comes Hamry with a shot and our first save as Kane Thompson needs that one up. 54 seconds in. Hamry, as mentioned, played the final period of that JV game, scored almost immediately upon entering that JV game. Here is Fisher after Ecker wins the draw. Wrap back around net, trying to keep it on his stick. Fisher with some added pressure here coming from Asher Keep, the senior, on that second line. Back behind, here comes Reese with a wraparound. That was knocked away by Thompson. He was prepared for Reese to try and come near side. Trying to keep it out of the zone. Hammer kept it in initially, but it's pegged back out by Keep. Fighting for it here along the near side boards. Taken away by International Falls. Here comes Zach Yuso, as we mentioned earlier. Trying to chip it in front. He was looking for Bauer Lindvall. That didn't work, and now here comes Hamry. Hamry's got Ecker with him. Tate Hamry into the zone. Backing in. Hamry's tight angle shot, and it was covered up that time by Thompson. You'll sometimes get a bit of a tricky bounce on those tight angle shots if you don't gather it up properly, and that time Thompson very much did. Now the all-senior second line of Bochow, Colborn, and Street. That face-off taken by International Falls. Pushing here is Andrew Ide. Excuse me. Back behind here is Benson. Finding Lubinsky, just trying to clear it out. Swing and a miss on that loose attempt there by Caden Corpy. And now back the other way comes Lubinsky, moving in, who had 5 assists last night. Had that one broken up by Gray Shakowski. Now back into loose in front, and a shot save made. Rebound, it's still loose, popped up into the air, can't freeze it, and brings it back out. Benson shot save Thompson. That was an amazing recovery by Thompson to prevent Ryan Street from knocking one in right in front of him. Lubinsky tried to shoot, that one was blocked. And Benson backs off Corpy and keeps this play alive. Broncos looking to make some form of push. Swing and a miss on that shot attempt by Gage Wallander. And Benson will pick it back up behind net. 2.5 minutes gone by. First 4 shots on goal went to the Pirates, but Thompson stopped all of them. Here comes Garrett Fisher. Had it knocked away from him, though. International Falls is moving again. Anthony Yerksa trying to find his brother William. That one was knocked down. And back the other way, Jay Reese. Oh, nice move. Makes another nice move. Reese trying to weave through the defense. Finally runs out of luck there. And knocked back out into the center ice by William Yerksa. This one trickling all the way back. Kelly thought about coming out and playing it. Wisely goes back, and here comes Tate Hamry. Hamry flying down the ice a little too fast. Loses his footing and goes down to the ground. It'll be taken by Cooper Crandall. Straight ahead to William Yerksa. Thought about a shot. Fires way wide away from Kelly. Cooper Crandall tracks it down. Pressure from Jay Reese. Here comes Ecker. Puts a hit on him. Yerksa, that one was broken up on an attempted pass in front. And whisked out by Jack Bueller back to center ice. Carter Thompson with it. Yerksa having some trouble swinging the stick as doesn't put a ton on that attempt. Fighting it out is Fisher to go all the way back into center ice and sent in deep by Yerksa. Broncos will change. Lubinsky tracks this one down. Chips it around, finding Ecker. Ecker stops, makes a spin. Up ahead, looking for Jay Reese. That one was deflected, no icing. Chasing it down. Here comes Connor Hansen trying to apply some pressure as the third line starts to make his way out. Liam Larson out there. Jay Reese is still on the ice. Trying to add some pressure before he looks to change. This one towards net, kicked away by Kelly. Centering pass, it gets intercepted by Benson. Now Reese will come back to the bench, and out comes Benoit. Turned over there by Lubinsky. Yuso. And it's Benson back behind, from pressure coming. Finds Lubinsky. Lubinsky up ahead. Benoit couldn't quite knock that one down. International Falls will reset on center ice. Pirates had a good 3-minute burst where they were able to push in the Broncos zone. This one is way down. That's going to be an icing. And it is on the Pirates with 12:14 to go here in the opening period. Second line out there for both sides now. Caden Corpy to take the draw against Bochow. This one, it'll be grabbed and won by the Pirates as Jack Bueller pushes it ahead to Ryan Street. He scored twice last night. Looking for Colborn, who also scored twice and was a little too far out in front of him, and it'll end up being icing once again. We'll go all the way back to the left. Failed to mention for those listening on KROX Radio, Crookston is moving left to right on your radio dial to open up this first period. Still no proper shots on goal from the Broncos. Hamry wins that draw, gets around the boards. It's Colborn chipping it ahead, looking for Bochow. That one was knocked down by Corpy. Bochow comes away with it, though. Tried to send it in deep, just missed it. And finds the stick of Jack Bueller. Taken away in center ice by Gage Wallander and sends this one on net. Kelly has to knock that one down, kicks it away. Hamry all the way back around, taken by Colborne, and there's Bueller chipping it up ahead, played by Corpy. Puck's had a lot of time in the center ice portion throughout the course of this game so far. Now it's loose, trying to chase it down, but just couldn't quite get there in time was Wallander. Sent back to center ice by the Pirates. This one on net, Kelly knocks it down. Shot from the red line, and here comes Hamry. Hamry chipping it in as Fisher right off the bench. He takes a hit and still pushing it out with one hand, turning on the speed. Fisher all the way around, tries to center one, it gets knocked down, and back to center ice, Lubinski. Chipping it in, Ecker couldn't get there, taken by William Yerxa. Yerxa moving in, shot, popped up into the air. Kelly made a nice save, and Ecker was able to knock it down and keep that one alive. Cleared back out to center ice again, where William Yerxa looking for Carter Thompson, and taken by Benson. Was looking for Fisher, able to find Ecker. Ecker trying to split 3 defenders. Fisher coming to help, loose in front, and popped up into the air, and it stays barely in play. This might be icing, though, and it is on the Broncos with 10:35 to go in the opening period. No score here from the Crookston Sports Center. Garrett Fisher will be ready to take this draw against William Yerxa. And the face-off was won by International Falls, but Jay Reese comes and takes it away. Behind net, it's Fisher. Fisher tries to center one for Reese. It was deflected away that time by Carson Crandall. And back the other way. Here is Cooper Crandall. Pumps it off. Swing and a miss on that attempt by William Yerxa. Here comes Fisher. Fisher turns around a little too far in front on that pass for Reese. Coming over to try and help. Ecker was out there, pinned along the boards. Can Lubinski keep it in the zone? No, he cannot. Just bounced on him. Anthony Yerxa was trying to apply pressure. It'll be sent all the way down to net. Kelly will put it behind net, and that's where Tate Hamry will gather it. Under 10 minutes to go here in the opening period. No score between Crookston and International Falls. Hacker on the red line now into the zone. It's Hamry. Hamry centering pass, and Reese just couldn't quite keep it on his stick. Nice move over there by Bauer Lindvall to take it in push. Going with Asher Keep. Lindvall shot off the side of the net. Brings it back around. Thing up to the point. Shakowski moving in. Shakowski shot deflected, and glove save by Parker Kelly. Wasn't a whole lot on that shot, but it took a redirect, and Kelly had to change his angle, and he was able to do just that. Yuso now will take this next draw. Lined up against Liam Larson. And a shot and a score immediately off the draw. Nobody from International Falls thought that that shot actually went in. They were a little surprised, the delayed reaction, but it ends up going from Asher Keep. And International Falls strikes first. It's 1-0. Zach Yuso probably going to get an assist on that. It was he won the faceoff, went right to Keep, put a shot, and was able to beat Kelly. Face-off one here by the Pirates. Here's Benson. Benson goes down as he moved in. It was Keep from Yuso. One 1-0 International Falls in front. Kept in the zone by Benson, now back out to center ice. Looking to make a move, taken by Ryan Street. Street flies in. Street didn't get a lot on that shot. Takes a weird bounce, though, right near the front of the net. Poked away by Kane Thompson. First 4 shots on goal went in the way of the Pirates. The last 4, as that's an icing on International Falls, the last 4 have gone the way of the Broncos. So Crookston got off to a hot start. The Broncos adjusted. Can Crookston adjust right back? With 8:44 to go here in this opening period. Face-off one taken by Ecker. Ecker is looking for Fisher at behind net. That's where Jay Reese is. Has nobody around him. Fake splitting the defense. Tries to turn around. Is looking for Bueller. This one will go back behind net again. And grabbed over there by Carter Thompson. Trying to get it out of the zone. And they do. Nice cross-ice pass. Able to find Cooper Crandall. Captain. Bring it back out. Bueller. Around the boards, hits Reese, able to find Ecker. Ecker finds Garrett Fisher. Fisher couldn't keep it on his stick. Now he gets it back. Garrett Fisher takes it away. Fisher shot. Oh, just wide. Had a good look, but just couldn't quite get it on net. Fighting for it on the near side boards and barely kept in the zone initially by Hamry. It still stayed in the zone, but International Falls comes away with it. Looking for Crandall on center ice. Gets hit by Hamry. Here comes Grayson Ecker. Working with Fisher. Ecker will take a tight angle shot. Knocked down by Thompson. Nearly knocked in by the internet. That was Carter Thompson over there who nearly knocked it in the goal off of his skate. But Thompson had to save one off his own man. And they'll face off to Thompson's right. Larson will take the draw. It was interesting. Benoit is out there on the left wing. On that quick line change on that goal by International Falls, it was Tate Hamry that was on the right wing on that last setup that had Liam Larson and Connor Hansen there. Pinned along the far side, boards to the left of Kelly. Broken up by Benson. Bronco loses a stick behind the play and coming back out into center ice. Almost. It was sent back in deep. Here's some pressure. There was a man there after they lost the stick, but it was broken up. I think the attempt was trying to find Yuso. Can't quite get it out of the zone, though. Looking for a centering pass. That was blocked on a diving attempt by Tegan Lubinski. And back out to center ice. Good play there by Connor Hansen to push that one out. Wachow makes his way on as they start to switch to the second line. It's turned over again. Kelly has to kick that one away. That was Chase Phillips, number 3. First time we've said his name today. Out there with Andrew Ide. In toward the corner. 6:40 to go. 1-0 International Falls in front. Benoit trying to get it out of the zone. Hansen is able to do so. Poke down to center ice. Comes off back behind. Benoit and Hansen will change, but that provides an on-man rush, but they were just offsides. Had an opportunity there that International Falls with Crookston trying to change with the puck around the blue line, but it did not come to fruition as the Broncos were offsides. 6:26 to go in the opening period. 1-0 Broncos. Wachow to take the draw here against Caden Corpy. It's won by International Falls, and they'll send it in deep. Bueller trying to track it down, break it up, able to find Tate Hamry. Hamry gets it back out into center ice. Good pressure, and there goes Brandon Colborn. Colborn flying in. Colborn open lane. Save made. Poke back. Did it go in? And the hands are up by the official. What are they going to rule? The puck ended up behind Thompson. Did they say that Thompson froze it? That's what they're going to rule. It was broken up. And the official rules that they had it for enough time. Coach Hardy is now with his hands in the air, bringing over the official to try and ask why. There was some good help pressure there. Tate Hamry was down there on Ryan Street as well to attempt to rebound that shot by Colborn. And Hardy slams his hand on the top of the bench, on the top of the wall, and then goes back to his bench position. Face-off won by the Pirates. Street tried to dump it off, but there was nobody there. And now an opportunity for International Falls back the other way. That shot broken up. Kelly couldn't save it as Hamry comes in. Was flying in to try and make a play on that one was Andrew Ide. Wrapped around the boards by the Pirates. Still 1-0. Couldn't keep it in the zone, though. Back to center ice. Lubinski right off the bench. Chips it in. Colborn let it go for a change. Top line back out there now for the Pirates. Street is still out there, though, and now he's making moves. Now he fires. That shot gets blocked by Carson Crandall. Kept in the zone by Hamry. Reese fighting with it. Here comes Grayson Ecker looking to help. Hamry gets it. Fires. Save made by Thompson. Back out to Fisher. And it was lost and taken away, and here comes Ide again. Pardon me, that's Corpy. That's a delayed offside, though. They got to get back. Trying to call Corpy, get back on side. Able to get everybody back now. Jay Reese looking to track this one down and chips it in to the Bronco zone. Now it's taken away. Here's Fisher. Backhand shot save made by Thompson. Fisher back to the point. Benson fires, deflected, and just wide of the net. Behind net, Reese making a spin move. Reese, that one flicks away after a block by that one by Carter Thompson. And then kicked out of the zone. William Yerkso will want to make that play. Anthony Yerkso looking to break this one up. And it's off the stick of Ecker. Anthony Yerxa with it, works his way around, trying to get by Reese. He does. Anthony Yerxa looking to push. Yerxa had it broken away by Lubinsky, trying to center one. Lubinsky just pins him along the boards. Back out to the point, though. Here's a one-timer save. Kelly, no, swing and a miss on that rebound, as that was an attempt by Aston Cosso. And down hard goes Reese, but flying in anyway was Grayson Ecker. And he comes away with a goal. Reese went down pretty hard, but still found a way to find Ecker. And the game's tied at 1. Officials are now talking with Coach Hardy. Reese is back in the tunnel back there, being looked at. Now the officials clearing things back up. That goal is still going to count, and we're tied at 1. Fisher gets credit for the assist. At 12:41, and this game is tied at 1. And they have to shovel off the spot where Reese went down before we get the ready for play signal once again. .419 to go here in this first period. Had a couple of different stoppages here. The JV game had a ton of stoppages in it as well in that 6-3 game. There was a game disqualification with a minute left in the first period after one of the International Falls players ripped the face mask off of one of the Crookston JV players. You're going to get kicked out for that. Yeah, there was a big delay after that, and then there were 5 goals scored by International Falls in third period. It was a whole thing. That and the senior day festivities are the reason why we're still in the first period here, but we are tied at 1. It's back to center ice. Hamry was looking for Benoit, trying to knock that one down. Out there with Larson and Hansen. Here's Bueller. Fires it in deep. Hansen had to get out of the way and ends up being frozen. Hansen might have gotten a piece of that as it went towards Thompson. He had to freeze and close it up. And as the official nearly falls down as he tried to set up for the face-off, what is happening here at the Crookston Sports Center? And the face-offs is going the other way now, so we're going to go to the far side as opposed to the near side. Or like to refer to as the long-haired line. Bochow, Colborn, and Street fight for it near the front of the net. Turn around, taken by Colborn. Colborn, tight angle shot, knocked down and frozen, covered up by Thompson. Colborn or Street thought they had one a few minutes ago, but it was ruled that there was plenty of time to freeze the puck that Thompson did before he lost it, and it ended up going into the net. Ecker was able to score an assist from Fisher just a couple minutes after that. We're at 3:40 to go here in the first period. Lubinsky chips it over the wall, finding Bochow. Bochow trying to keep it in the zone. Lubinsky knocks it down. Street swung and missed at it. That's a hand pass, as Street was the first one to get the stick on it. That was pretty clear. So we'll slowly move our way now down to the other end. Corpy take the draw against Bonchow. And cleared out by Colborn. It'll be sent all the way down. It'll be right on net. That won't be icing, so it'll be taken again by International Falls. Trying to push ahead. Knocked down by Street. Sent back into the Crookston zone. It's delayed offsides. Colborn's got to get back. And taken by Benson. Benson, he'll find Lubinsky. Back to Ryan Street. Street puts one on net. Thompson will just choose to cover it up with 3:04 remaining. Top line back out there now for both sides in a 1-1 contest. Ecker to take the draw here against Anthony Yerxa. Face off, hit the official, and it bounces towards International Falls, but still pinned up along the boards here. Hamry trying to keep it in the zone. He does. Hamry fires. That was deflected and up into the netting and out of play. Pace is slowed to a crawl here as we're winding down the first period. Ecker here against Anthony Yerxa. And that face-off went all the way behind the wall. Ecker is out there with Garrett Fisher and Liam Larson as Jay Reese went down pretty hard and is still not back out onto the ice. So Larson is taking these first-line reps as one of the wingers. Here's Anthony Yerxa. Pass up ahead to William Yerxa. Taking it up the ice. Makes a move around Larson. Hamry looking to apply some pressure. Hamry hits him hard along the glass. He goes down in a heap. Still fighting for it is Anthony Yerxa. Pressure now coming from Ecker. Trying to knock it away. Back to the point. Here's a shot that was blocked. It gets redirected. Kelly had to make a stop on it, and Hamry is able to clear it back out to center ice. Behind net, Bueller sends it in deep. No icing as it was playable for International Falls. Ecker and Bochow now trying to keep it in the zone. Fisher whisks it in deep, and Fisher and Ecker will come back for the rest of the second line as Colborn and Street come back out. 1:40 remaining here in the opening period. That was deflected, so no icing. Lubinski will track this one down. Fighting there with Anthony Yerxa. Now it's loose on the side of the net. Kelly trying to poke it away. It's just fighting at the side of the cage, and the net came off, I believe, a little bit. Yes, it did, and not a little bit. It's a foot to the right. I have to push this one back in with 1:29 to go here in the period. Bochow ready to take the draw. International Falls, they've won the majority of faceoffs so far in this game. Behind net, bringing it back around. International Falls looking to make a push. It's kept in the zone, knocked down by Bochow. Bochow still comes away with it. There he goes, and still has the puck, suffering through two hits. Centers one, Colborn, oh, just wide. That was a great play by Bochow to keep that puck alive. 1 minute left in the period, another whistle. And it looks like we've got a penalty. This one will go on International Falls as Carter Thompson is going to get a hooking call. And so Crookston will go on the first power play of the game for either side with a minute remaining. They'll either score in this minute or have at most a minute in the second period to start on the power play. Pirates win the draw. Hamry wraps it around the boards. And trying to get it out of the zone, and they do. And now Anthony Yerxa is in a race with Hamry. Hamry gets it. And we're moving back up ice. Hamry into the zone. Tate Hamry dumps it off and had to get it back. Hamry looking for Colborn. That one gets knocked down. Ecker keeps it in the zone. Over to Fisher at the point. Fisher makes a deke. Looking to turn around. Had it knocked away from him. Back behind the net. Here's Liam Larson coming over to try and knock it away. He does. It's back to Ecker. Ecker trying to chip it in. Now he gets it back. Ecker fires. That's too high. Up into the netting and out of play with 12.5 seconds to go in the period. So the faceoff will go to the right of Thompson. Colborn to take the draw. Won by the Pirates. Hamry pushes it over. Fisher one-timer save. Thompson. Opposite with 7.1 to go. Colborne again to take the draw, this time against Anthony Yerksa. Pirates win the draw, but there was nobody over there, and it'll just be out to center ice. Hamry tries to send it in deep. International Falls clears, and if there was more time, they would have had a breakaway. But the clock was on Crookston's side. Maybe a bit of a sigh of relief as both teams will make their way to the locker room as we have hit our first intermission. This one has been all over the place so far, but it is currently tied at 1. Crookston will have a minute and 1 second on the power play when we start the second period. We'll take a break and we'll be back with our first period scoring and saves. That's coming up right after this. You're watching or listening to Crookston Pirate Boys Hockey on KROX.
You can make a sweet life right here in the Red River Valley with a career at American Crystal Sugar Company. Our shift schedule offers 14 days off per month, which gives you time for family, friends, the great outdoors, and everything else you enjoy about small-town living. Entry-level positions are available, and pay starts around $18 per hour. Apply today at crystalsugar.com and share in our sweet success.
Riverview Health, exceptional people, exceptional care.
The team at Riverview Health is getting stronger to serve you better. Riverview Health is pleased to welcome orthopedic surgeon Dr. Brennan Smith. Dr. Smith specializes in joint replacements and sports medicine. Dr. Smith is now seeing patients at Riverview Clinic in Crookston, East Grand Forks, and Thief River Falls. You know you'll be in good hands with Riverview Health when you need specialized care. For appointments, call 218-281-9595.
Ever wonder what your city government does for you? They provide police and fire protection, emergency and disaster preparation, building code and zoning enforcement, street repair, cleaning and snow plowing, curbside garbage and recycling collection, plus spring and fall cleanup weeks. They deliver safe drinking water and maintain a wastewater system. They care for 22 parks and provide year-round recreation activities. They give loans for economic development and housing. They do all this and much more with the help of your city employees.
Shopping for groceries is easier than ever with Hugo's Family Marketplace. To simplify life, Hugo's offers convenient online shopping with delivery or curbside pickup at gohugos.com. Even better, shop on the go with the Hugo's Family Marketplace smartphone app. Download e-coupons, recipes, grocery lists, weekly ads, and place your grocery order right from your phone. Save time and save big with Hugo's Family Marketplace, your hometown grocer since 1939.
You're gonna find more low prices, more great stuff when you go to Hugo's.
At Crookston High School, we really have a lot going on.
There isn't that much going on.
Oh yeah? We have
Softball,
baseball,
track and field, soccer, swimming, tennis,
golf,
volleyball,
crap shooting, hockey,
basketball,
wrestling.
So we have a lot of sports.
and there is
orchestra,
Band,
choir,
visual arts,
speech, theater.
Leo Club.
And Crookston is one of the highest academic schools in the region.
Really?
Yeah, really, especially in math and science.
I guess we do have a lot going on.
Yeah, and that's why Crookston High School is
My education destination.
And we'll be back here to the Crookston Sports Center. Zamboni is making his way around the rink here on this Saturday afternoon. 1-1 the score after the first period of play between Crookston and International Falls. The scoring went as follows. After Crookston ended up with the first 4 shots on goal of the period, International Falls responded with the next 5, and the 5th one was the most crucial one at 7:36. Goal put in by Asher Keep right off a face-off. Face-off was won by Uso, so he gets an assist for that. International Falls took a 1-0 lead. Then on a bit of a bizarre play, at 12:41, Jay Reese went down pretty hard, ended up having to exit the game, did not come back in for the rest of the first period, but still the puck went to the other side as he was trying to come in for a breakaway, but Ecker found the puck, and he was able to put it in. So Ecker scored on a play that was all over the place. Fisher gets credit with the assist for it at 12:41, and the game ends up being tied at 1. We were almost penalty-free throughout the entire first period until a hooking call on Carter Thompson at 16:01. So Crookston didn't score in those final 59 seconds. They'll have a minute and 1 second on the power play. At most, they could always score before that. That would probably be preferable for the Pirates to try and get that lead. It'll be their first lead of the game if they do score on the power play. Goalie saves after those first 5 shots on goal, that string of 5 shots on goal in the middle of the period for International Falls. They only had one more. Well, they only had 6 shots on goal. Kelly saved 5 of them, and it was a bit more action for Kane Thompson. Really bookended the beginning and the end of the first period with all of his saves. He ended up with 13 saves on 14 shot attempts. So this game has been a little wacky. We've had some scrambles in front. We've had lots of different ways that a game can be stopped by a whistle. We've had hand passes, nets coming off, shovels because Jay Reese went down, so he had to clear the ice there. We had a goal that, or at least a no goal that Crookston thought was a goal. That was in between those 2 goals that were scored. Brandon Colborn came in, fired one on net. Thompson had it initially, and then Tate Hamry came in and poked it in, but it was ruled that that Kane Thompson was able to freeze the puck long enough to warrant a frozen puck, so that goal did not count. So much to the chagrin of Crookston, they had to fight back and end up getting that goal eventually, making it 1-1. 7 minutes and counting until the start of the second period. We'll take a break, and we'll come back with our Draft Sports Bar and Grill scoreboard update. That'll be coming up right after this.
This is my farm.
Don't come out here and tell me what I need.
I need solutions that work and market options that are worth my time.
Small town support that sees the bigger picture.
A global network that empowers us. A co-op that's there for us every day.
This is Lindsay Erdman, Executive Director at Benedictine Living Community of Crookston. It is our privilege to serve the Crookston community and the surrounding area by offering a continuum of care ranging from assisted living, skilled nursing care, memory care, short-term stay and rehab, and outpatient therapy, including physical, occupational, and speech therapy. We also offer many employment opportunities with great benefits, on-site daycare, and a scholarship program. Contact us today at 218-281-3424 or benedictinecrookston.org.
At Crookston High School, we really have a lot going on.
There isn't that much going on.
Oh yeah? We have
softball,
baseball,
track and field, soccer, swimming, tennis,
golf,
volleyball,
trap shooting, hockey,
basketball,
wrestling.
So we have a lot of sports.
And there is
orchestra,
band,
choir, visual arts,
speech,
theater,
Leo Club.
And Crookston is one of the highest academic schools in the region.
Really?
Yeah, really, especially in math and science.
I guess we do have a lot going on.
Yeah, and that's why Crookston High School is
my education destination.
For over 45 years, Grove Mechanical has been the trusted choice for heating and cooling solutions in Crookston and the surrounding communities. From furnace repairs to air conditioning installations, we're committed to keeping your home comfortable year-round. We're proud to support this community and all its athletes. Best of luck to the Crookston Pirates this season. Grove Mechanical is behind you all the way.
For all of your automotive service needs, call Christian Brothers Ford here in Crookston. We have a service team to handle all of your vehicle's needs. Does your vehicle pull to the right or left? Call and schedule an alignment today. Proper alignment saves gas and wear on your tires. We're here to take care of your vehicle repairs and maintenance. Call Christopher or Jersey in the service department at 281-1338. Make an appointment today with the service department at Christian Brothers Ford of Crookston, where we make it easy.
So welcome you back here to the Crookston Sports Center. Let's take a look now at our Draft Sports Bar and Grill scoreboard update. Of course, one that is of note that's happening right now. Towards the bottom of the section, Park Rapids and Kitson County Central are locked in a close game at the end of 1-2-1. Park Rapids in front in that game. Both those are two teams that Crookston has beaten twice so far this year, or so a bit of a battle at the bottom, if you will. Of course, some other finals that we did have earlier. UMC, they fell to St. Thomas 3-1 in that game after falling 5-4 last night. So they end up dropping both of those games. They'll hear tomorrow before they go into the WCCHA tournament. That'll be coming up here soon. Who they'll play and when, they'll know that then. We're just a few minutes away from tip-off of the women's game against University of Mary. Every game down the stretch for both UMC basketball teams are essential as they are trying to find a way for the men to make sure they're in the tournament, and for the women, potentially, if they can win out or come close to it, potentially get a home game in the tournament. The NSIC has been an intense conference, and everything's been a bit all over the place. So it'll be interesting to see what happens there, but the women will be getting started. That'll be at 3:30. Of course, as we mentioned earlier as well, Minnesota men's basketball, they fell to Washington 71-68. So that game was close down at the barn, but didn't quite go the way they wanted it to. UMC, they'll be getting underway here soon in softball as well against Arkansas Tech in the Branson Leadoff Classic. Other scores here, let's see what we can gather up for you. St. Cloud Cathedral's in front of Detroit Lakes in boys hockey 2-0. That game is moving light speed. It's already at the end of the second period out there. They started a little earlier. So 2-0 St. Cloud Cathedral in that game. Other ones here, let's see what we can find out for you. It might be all we're getting through.
Ladies and gentlemen, would you please welcome to the ice Sparkling Edge from the Crookston Figure Skating Club.
And how about this? If you're watching on KROX TV, got a few young figure skaters out here. They're winding down the intermission. I guess we're not quite winding down the intermission. We'll just extend it by a few minutes. You've already extended the time a fair bit on this Saturday afternoon. We'll keep it here on KROX TV. We'll take a break on the radio side, and when we come back, we'll be ready to start the second period live from the Crookston Sports Center. Figure skating close what Katie Morgan does, right? Welcome you back here to the Crookston Sports Center. We're getting ready to start the second period of play between Crookston and International Falls. If you're not watching on KROX TV, Crookston is moving right to left here in this second period. 1-1 is our score. Crookston will have 1 minute and 1 second on the power play, unless they, of course, score before that time expires, which might be the best case scenario. Jay Reese is back out there warming up. He took a big fall with about 6 minutes remaining and then was out for the rest of the first period. But he looks to be in tip-top shape now and is back out and ready to go. Early in the year is when the team went through the multitude of injuries they've gone through. They lost 2 of their top defenders for a while. And then some sickness ran through, but this is close to the healthiest that the team has been besides Brady Chandler, who's out with a hand injury. On the power play, Ecker will take the draw. He's out there with Reese, Colborn, Hamry, and Fisher. Hamry and Fisher will be the ones running a point. 1 minute and a second left on the penalty. Face-off won by the Pirates. Let's see what they can do here on this power play. Here comes Fisher. Fisher moves in, trying to chip it in deep. It gets knocked down, and it's out of the zone, so they've got to peel everybody back and regroup. Pursued by Anthony Yexta. Here comes Hamry. Turning on the Jets. Tate Hamry looking to center one. Doesn't have anything. He'll bring it back out to the point. It's Fisher. Fisher, cross-ice pass. Ecker. Ecker trying to chip it for Reese. Gets knocked down by Yerxa. Goes back behind the net. Ecker. Tried to find Reese. Swung and missed at it, and it gets cleared out by the Broncos. 20 seconds left on the penalty. Have one last push at 5-on-4 if you can move here. Hamry's got it. Hamry looked to dump it off. It got intercepted almost, but Fisher comes away with it. 10 seconds left on the penalty. You got 3-on-3 right now. Fisher moves in. Fisher fires. Glove save made by Thompson. 5 seconds left on the penalty. So the second power play line is out there right now. That's Larson, Bonchow, and Street. Lubinski and Benson manning the defense behind it. Won by the Pirates. Benson fires off the draw. Save made by Thompson. Tracked down. If you clear it now, it's icing, so it's kept in the zone. And Larson will come and track down. Tries the center one. It gets popped up into the air. Here's Bonchow looking to come and help. Taken by International Falls. Overskated it, though. Kept in the zone. Here comes Larson. He'll wrap it behind the net. Carter Thompson, who just came out of the box. And they're able to get it out of the zone. Then it's chipped back into the zone. We're going back and forth here. Bonchow comes away with it, and he'll wrap it around the boards again. Coming out of the net is Kane Thompson to play it. And Benson will bring it back down low. Larson centers one. It gets knocked down. He was trying to find Bonchow at the front of the net. Trying to get, as Coach Baldwin referred to it as, a dirty goal. Here's, oh, nice move. Jay Reese spinning all over the place. Finds Ecker. Oh, that just went a little too high. Reese pulled a 360, had a great pass, but Ecker got under the puck and just put a ton of loft on it. It's the netting. 2 minutes gone by here in period number 2. We're tied at 1 at the Crookston Sports Center. Approaching 3:15 on this Saturday afternoon. Face off. Reese has got it. Tries to turn it around. Gets taken away, though, by International Falls. And coming back the other way, Grant Funk is out there now for one of the first times. He scored a absolute dandy in the JV game. Made the defender fall on his skates and put one behind him with a beautiful move. Here's Reese. Around the boards, Hamry keeps in the zone, looking for Fisher, and it'll go back out to center ice. Fisher pokes it toward the wall, gets it back, takes a hit. International Falls trying to clear it back the other way. There go the Broncos, and going straight ahead on a breakaway attempt, and broke it up at the last second by Grant Funk. Flying in, trying to knock it away from Wallander, and he was able to do so at the last second. It didn't look like Wallander was trying to shoot, though. It looked like he was looking to pass behind him. Here's a centering pass that gets broken up by Grayson Ecker. Kept in the zone by International Falls. Big hit behind the play. Jay Reese comes away with it. Up ahead to Ecker. He's got Fisher with him. Ecker moving in, looking for Fisher. Chips one, score! Oh, what beautiful hand-eye coordination by Garrett Fisher on a terrific pass from Ecker. And the Pirates take the lead. 2-1 in the second period. You're hard-pressed to do it much better than that. Just a little poke behind the skate of Thompson, and the Pirates had their first lead of the night. First goal of the game was Ecker from Fisher. Second goal of the game, Fisher from Ecker. International Falls looking to answer. Shot save made by Kelly on that attempt. Flying in, that time was Cooper Crandall. Trying to find him again. Lubinsky breaks it up. Looking for Colborne. Taken by Thompson. That shot gets blocked by Lubinsky. Took it high off the right leg there. Sent in deep by the Broncos. Kelly comes out to play it. Finds Benson. That one gets knocked down by Anthony Yerxa. Popped up into the air over the glove of Kelly. Tracked down by Carter Thompson. Back behind the net, it's Benson. Anthony Yerxa takes it away. Looks to center one. It gets broken up by Tegan Lubinsky. On the side of the cage, trying to spin its way around. And it'll go back behind net, and Benson will track it down. Moves back over. Near side, still kept in the zone. Pirates having some trouble getting it out. Benson's got it again. Here's your next attempt. This one works perfectly. It'll be sent back to center ice. And then sent into the bench, heads up. Had to duck away from that one, Coach Baldwin, and he slings it back onto the ice and crosses his arms in frustration. Maybe threw it a little too hard there, Coach. Face-off will be at center ice. Akis is now out there for the first time tonight. Played lots of time in that JV game. So Benoit was up there on that third line throughout the first period. Along the near side boards, Hamry fighting. Akis is over there, trying to get it to Larson. Player goes down, pinned along the boards. Who wants it? International Falls does. Take it away, and that shot gets broken up by Grant Funk. As flying in there was Zach Uso. Around net and back to the point. Trying to set up. Here's a shot way wide. And Akis will be the first one to get there. Trying to clear it out. Kept in the zone by International Falls. Nice move. Moving in. Shakowski fires. Wide again. Hansen takes a big hit to the boards. And looking for Akis. Trying to clear it out. And he does. Trying to fire it in deep. It gets knocked down by Akis. Still at center ice. The big frame is causing some problems here. And some extra pushing and shoving along the blue line as it gets sent back in deep and tracked down to Shakowski. Hamry on him and sent back out to center ice. 11:35 to go in the second period. Pirates have a 2-1 lead. They lead the shots on goal 17-7. Reese. Moving in, Reese sends it out in front. Hand on it that time by Zach Uso, and he'll fire it in deep again. Does not hit the netting, just below it. Taken by Grant Funk. It's been in the Crookston zone for the majority of this period. And this will be icing on the Pirates, so we're going back the other way. But when Crookston had it down there, they were able to score on it. Let's see what happens here with Grace and Ecker taking the draw. We'll stack formation in front of Kelly. And it's taken over there by Benson. He finds Reese. Reese wants to push. Jay Reese moving in, looking for Fisher. A little too much steam on that pass. Back down to the corner. Fisher rolls it along the boards. Ecker trying to come over and help out. Reese gets there first. Reese looks for Fisher. Kind of went around him. A lot of people are spinning over there. And it finds International Falls. They look to clear it out. And back out to center ice, taken by Benson. Benson wants to move. Benson dumps it off. Reese, pass for Fisher, two behind him. And trying to clear it out, can't quite do so. Nice job keeping it in the zone by Lubinsky. Kicks it back to his stick. Lubinsky wanting a center one, had it broken up. Good pressure play that time. Gage Wallander. Now they center one for Reese, and that one goes a bit wide. Big hit on the far side boards. Now take it, Fisher moving in, tight angle, save Thompson, and he'll cover it up. Thompson did not move a muscle from where he was pinned up against the right post. And that came off just a tad there as well. Second line out there now for the Pirates against the top line for the Broncos. Anthony Yerxa will take that one and win that draw. They get it out of the zone. Yes, they can. Tate Hammery nearly went offsides. Stays on. Tries to make a move. Kept the puck. And couldn't get it away from Cooper Crandall for too long. And back out to center ice. Hit by Ryan Street. That's going to be a penalty. That was a penalty that Street doesn't agree with, but they're going to call interference on. And that's going to get called probably 10 times out of 10. It's away from the puck and hits him and pushes him away from potentially pursuing it. So with exactly 10 minutes to go here in the second period, first power play of the game for International Falls. Looking to tie this one up at 2. And a whistle blew right as the puck was dropped. Face off, won by International Falls, so set it up to the point. Cooper Crandall over to William Yerxa, and that one, Yerxa, excuse me, that stays in the zone. Wrap it around the boards, looking to find Yuso. Yuso, Anthony Yerxa, back to William. William Yerxa with it to Crandall. Now to Keep, a goal scorer in the first period for International Falls. Around the net, back to the point, Anthony Yerxa. He'll dump it off. Cross-ice pass. Here's the first shot. Glove save by Parker Kelly on that attempt by William Yerxa. Took 35 seconds off the penalty before a shot was fired. And Kelly was ready for that one. Fisher now to take the draw. Pirates have a multitude of shorthanded goals this year. Cooper Crandall. Pressure coming. He takes a hit from Benson. Back to the point. Anthony Yerxa to William. William Yerxa, pressure from Reese. Finds Keep. Keeps cross-ice pass. Oh, that was a wide open net, but he missed it wide. Crandall had it, and now Fisher's coming back the other way. Garrett Fisher had it poked away from him. Everybody gets back. For the Pirates, still causing problems. Reset, under a minute left on the penalty. Crandall, save made by Kelly, pushed away to the corner. Coming in was Benson. Benson finds Fisher. Pirates have a 3-on-2. Here comes Fisher, moving in, gets it back. Fisher fires, it's blocked. On a good block that time by William Yerxa. They clear it back out to center ice where Benson gathers it. He could just wait and clear, but he'll look for Reese. And Reese couldn't quite clear it off. 30 seconds left on the penalty. Exactly halfway through the second period. Pirates with a 2-1 advantage. Moving it up ice. Carson Crandall finds Lubinsky. Lubinsky fakes it, the clear, and tries to find Reese. And Reese will just send it in deep. Pirates will change. Reese stays out. O'Chardy was trying to call him in. So he's out there with Bochow. Hamry and Lubinsky. Taken by International Falls. Back to the point. Fire a shot. Kelly kicks it away. Pirates at full strength. Street comes back out, and he's wide open on a breakaway. Here comes Ryan Street. Moving in. Street. Save. Rebound. Another save. Collision. Third attempt. It's stopped again. Fourth try. No. And kicked out to the left. And all the way back out and down the other way. And Kelly will choose to play it. 4 attempts. Couldn't break through the wall that Thompson set up in net. Hamry wants to try again. He fires. It's wide. Bochow back the other way. Taken by Hamry again. He's got a lane. Chips one in. Broken up. Fires again. Save Thompson. Back behind net and over by the back wall. Trying to clear it away. It'll find the point. Funk fires. Save Thompson. Rebound. Kicked out to Colburn. Colburn fires. Save Thompson. Rebound. Another save. Well, it's all over the place right now, and the whistle blows as the net might have come off a little bit. And few Crookston fans have their hands on their head. There were probably 8 attempts, and Thompson stopped all of them. A fantastic showcase of goaltending. Even though they had a screener around that area, all those pucks got through. Thompson had to make a stop somehow. We're playing 5-on-5. Face-off won by International Falls. Anthony Yerxa had it broken up by Reese. Reese fighting with it. Lubinski's back there. Yerxa takes a hit from Lubinski. Pressure from Ecker. Lubinski's got it again. And he'll take it back up ice. Looking for Fisher. That was way too far out in front. And it pops up and hits off the face mask of David Larson, who's just standing there. Minding his own business, he takes a puck to the face. Not fair how that works out. 6:51 to go here in the second period. 2-1 in favor of Crookston after scoring with Garrett Fisher. Faceoff will go all the way down. Kelly will play it. Guide it to Lubinski. Lubinski missed that pass, and it'll be an icing. So we'll reset and go down the other direction. 6:37 to go. Here's Ecker. He'll take the draw against Cooper Crandall. Won by International Falls. Anthony Yerxa. Oh, nice move. Shot. That goes wide. Bounces on the back of the cage. Ecker comes away with it. Finds Fisher. Fisher had it taken away. Anthony Yerxa looking for Crandall. And that gets knocked down and diving out to try and freeze it. And Kelly couldn't, and then the whistle blew. No, he said the official puts his hand down saying he froze it and blew the whistle. The net did come off. The official says that puck was frozen in enough time. That was the call that prevented the Pirates from potentially having 3 goals on the board in the first period. Ecker to take the draw once again. Wins this one, comes away with the puck, chips it up, looking for Fisher. He couldn't quite knock it away. He's kept in the zone by International Falls. Now they're looking to make a move. Center one, William Yerxa. Oh, what a save by Kelly, but a rebound, and it's put back in. And we're tied at 2. Kelly had to lunge to make that stop, but it bounced right back. And William Yerxa puts it away. Tied at 2 apiece. Larson will take the draw now against Asher Keep. Walk to Hamry. Anthony Yerxa and Cooper Crandall come away with the assists. .5:45 to go in the period, and we are tied at 2 apiece. This one loose on the side of the net. Kelly came out to knock it away. It's back to the point. Here's a shot. Kelly saves it, and it pops up into the netting and out of play. .5:35 to go. 25-15 shots on goal in favor of the Pirates. 6 of them came on that 1-minute burst down near Thompson, and he was able to stop all of them. And Kelly had to get an extra talking to down there from 2 of the officials as they're pointing to the posts. They want to make sure he's not the one that keeps knocking the net off. Face off. Heap of bodies now in that circle. Comes away. International Falls has got it, but they can't get a shot on goal. Now it'll come back the other way. Caden Corpy tried to wrap it around the boards. It's taken by Lubinski, and he gets sandwiched by a couple of Broncos, but it's taken now by Botchow. Nearly took the head off of Colborn, so it has to come back the other way. Back behind net. Kelly will knock it down, and here comes Botchow. There's a broken stick on the ice. Spinning around, this will be back out to center ice. Nate Hamry trying to apply some pressure. And coming back the other way, here comes Ryan Street. Street, oh, nice move. Street save made by Thompson. He came out and poke-checked it away. And now International Falls wants to push, but it's sent back over to Benson. Benson moving in on his own. Benson tries to dump it off, dumped it off to nobody. And it's kept in the zone, though. Here comes Ecker. Ecker has a lane, fires, glove save made by Thompson with 4:37 to go. The pace has picked up a fair bit between the first and second period, and that is a very shattered piece of lumber as the stick bee's taken off. Hockey sticks aren't supposed to go at a 90-degree angle from halfway up the stick. That's not how they were manufactured, I'm sure. Behind net, International Falls able to clear it back out to center ice. It was deflected by Funk. Now they got to get there. Here's a foot race, and it's taken away, and a shot save made by Kelly. And there's only one attempt there from Crandall on that race to the puck. Kelly was able to make the stop. Back the other way, here's Tate Hamry. Finds Fisher. Fisher moving in. Fisher fires. Score! Garrett Fisher! His second of the game. And he makes it 3-2 Pirates with 4:09 to go in the period. (3-2) Crookston. Ecker to take the draw. Hamry gets the credit for the assist on that one. And with under 4 minutes to go, Crookston has the lead. They look to push again. Here comes Ecker. He fires, and that was off the right pad of Thompson and up into the netting. With 3:50 remaining here in this period. It's 2-1 Crookston in the period. 3-2 in the contest. It has been a fun one so far. Third line out there now. Aukus to take the draw against Keep. Won by the Pirates. Larson sends it down low. Ricocheting off to the corner. Trying to keep it in the zone. Kept in by Connor Hansen. International Falls has got it, and the Broncos look to move. Keep takes a hit from Lubinski. Taken by Benson. Benson will dump it in. Loose toward the net and taken by Carter Thompson. Fires it high off the glass. Kept in the zone by Aukus. Aukus, Hansen's there. Keeps it in the zone with a knee on the ice, but it'll be taken by Yuso. 3-2 Pirates in this one. 3:15 and counting in the second period. Here's Benson. Benson trying to find Hansen. Right behind the wall, Lubinski. Lubinski high in the air, sends it all the way down. It's caught and brought down by Chase Phillips. Phillips intercepted by Colborne. Takes a hit from Phillips, finding near the official. Back out to center ice. Pirates are changing. Looking for Lubinski. Second line out there right now for the Pirates, and this one up into the netting once again. And we'll have a face-off to the right of Thompson with 2:41 to go in the period. 28-16 shots on goal in favor of the Pirates. They had 14 shots on goal in the first period. Already have 14 here in this period. International Falls has 10 in this period after 6 in the first. And there's virtually a guarantee that there's going to be more for either side. Pinned up near the penalty box. Colborne's got it. Goes down on a knee. Keeps the puck on his skate. Finds a shot attempt by Bochow, and that one goes wide. Hit by Phillips. Back to the point. Tate Hamry lost it on his stick. And nice move and on the push. It's a 2-on-2. As coming back the other way, here comes Andrew Ide with a shot, and that was saved and up into the netting and out of play. And now a conversation between Grant Funk and one of the officials here. Looks like Grant Funk was claiming his stick got slashed. Face-off will be to the left of Kelly. Here in a 3-2 contest. And face-off taken by the Pirates. But then International Falls takes away from Reese. Anthony Yerxa had it knocked away at the last minute by Tate Hamry. 2 minutes to go in the period. Centering pass, shot, loose behind the net. How did that not go in? And Hamry trying to knock it away. Anthony Yerxa tracks it down. Fisher, the first one over there, finds Reese. Reese will get it back to center ice. That was a golden opportunity for International Falls. That's the second time they've had an open net today, and the shot went wide. It's been a common comment that we heard from Coach Baldwin says that they've been getting lots of good looks, but they just haven't been able to find the back of the net somehow. Here's Reese. Behind net, Ecker. It's pinned up along the boards. Anthony Yerxa comes to knock it away. Gets a hit from Jay Reese. In the corner still. No fighting for it. And taken by William Yerxa. Wraps it around. Just trying to find some way to clear it, but the first one to get there was Grayson Ecker. Ecker had it knocked away and then turns this one over as the Pirates were trying to change and get Connor Hansen out there. Hansen now comes away with it, looking for Reese. That gets knocked down. 1 minute remaining in the period. Behind Kelly now. It'll be Benson to track it down. Over to Lubinsky. Chipped up and over. And Reese fires it all the way down. No icing as it was deflected by Carter Thompson. 40 seconds left in the period. Lubinsky looking for Benson. Pressure from Larson. Final leg of the third line, Gavanakis makes his way out. Larson will chip this one in. 25 seconds to go in the period. Carson Crandall all the way around the boards. Uso's got it. Kept in the zone by Benson, and it goes out of the zone, barely. Benson back on side, trying to make a move. Can't quite do so. And some physicality pinned up along the boards here as the final seconds of the second period twine down. Here's a shot, and that one goes wide on that attempt by Ryan Street. Check back down, and that one goes through the crease and around the boards, and the second period will come to an end. That one was intense. This game has been intense. Had the makings of being a pretty good one, and so far it is. And the Pirates, they currently hold on to a 3-2 lead as we head in for the second intermission. We will take a break, and when we come back, we'll have the second period goalie saves as well as the second period scoring, and that will all be coming up right after this. You are listening or watching to Crookston Pirate Boys Hockey live on KROX. Welcome back here to the Crookston Sports Center as we are winding down here in the second intermission after everybody catches their breath a little bit. It's 3-2 in favor of the Pirates here on KROX Radio and KROX TV. The scoring went as follows in that second period. It was a good period if your name was Garrett Fisher, that's for sure. He ended up scoring at 2:58 off an assist from Grayson Ecker after Fisher assisted the Ecker goal in the first period. So I scratch my back, I scratch your back, you scratch mine, and that's exactly what they ended up doing. It took a little while, 8 minutes later, before somebody had a response, and response they did after Parker Kelly made a fantastic save, lunging and kicking one out. The puck was kicked right back to William Yerxa, and he was able to put that one away. Ended up getting assists from Anthony Yerxa and Cooper Crandall to make it a tie game at 2 again. But that didn't last very long. Just a couple minutes later, Garrett Fisher scored for the second time in the period, made a pretty move and fired one top shelf to give the Pirates a 3-2 lead. And Tate Hamry came away with the assists on that one. Both goalies have made some pretty impressive saves. Of course, the Pirates didn't score in that middle stretch of the period because Kane Thompson made 6 saves in about 60 seconds. There were lots of different rebounds, set it back up to the point. They've made glove saves. He's kicked them away. He's used a stick for poke checks. He's done all sorts of different things. And then when it finally calms down and Fisher moves in and just fires one from the blue line, that's the one that beats him. That's just the way things go sometimes, so he'll definitely wish he probably had that one back, but it's currently a 3-2 lead in favor of the Pirates. On the saves front in that second period, Kelly doubled his number from the first period, ended up with 10. He's got 15 now in the game from the same exact number for Kane Thompson. He got 13 once again. He's up to 26 saves on 29 shot attempts. As Zamboni continues to make its way around, we had younger figure skaters out there on the ice at the end of the first period. The last time they did that, there were more that came out in the second period, so I would wager that that's probably going to happen again with maybe some older figure skaters making their way out. Of course, even a 5-year-old figure skater can skate better than I ever have and probably ever will. Skating has never been my forte. I can skate very fast if I'm holding onto a wall, but if that doesn't exist, then I am in a world of hurt. That's what I've learned, and I know that the ice would cause me a lot of problems. So I'm very impressed at what figure skaters are able to do, no matter what level you're at. But that will potentially be coming at the end of this second period intermission. Of course, we had the chuck-a-puck as well, as we always do between the second and third periods. We'll take another break, and when we come back, we'll take a look once again at our Draft Sports Bar and Grill scoreboard update, see what's happening around the area, any more finals from the earlier games we can let you know about, as well as the ones that have already come through in the late morning and early afternoon. And that will all be coming up right after this break. You are listening or watching to Crookston Pirate Boys Hockey on KROX. The last time I know. You know what happened last time? Oh yeah, someone fell. Yeah, someone had a big fall and cut herself. There was blood on the first Tuesday night. First time they came through. The intermission started late for whatever reason. We're 1 minute off the intermission. These figure skaters come out here. I go to the bathroom and make that like 2 minutes. I come back out and there's a bunch of blood on the ice and there's a girl on the bench getting taped up while there's vomiting. They took 30 minutes to clean her up and get her out of here.
Was that the night that my mom said, we just got home?
Oh, yeah. After in the 10 o'clock hour?
Yeah. I got back at 9:45. Yeah, they got back about the same time. And they were pissed. Wasn't it a 6 o'clock game?
6 o'clock start.
Yeah.
So I'm going to get to bed early tonight. 9:45. 9:45. I'm still packing everything up, dropping it off at the station. I'm going to get myself for the morning now because I know I'm going to be a zombie tomorrow when I walk in here.
Never fails.
Yep, never fails. There's always luck that'll hit you.
Yeah. Okay, about halfway through the third. This is kind of a weird score. Park Rapids is leading Kitson 5-2.
Oh wow! Both teams are bad. But if Park Rapids gets some of their healthy players back, then they're
different teams without.
Yeah, that might be the difference.
They're not horse shit.
They're not stallion shit. Or whatever nicer horse you can think of.
They're like Clydesdale or Appaloosa.
Horse references. We're at this stage of this Saturday.
Clydesdales are the most amazing horses I've ever seen. How big and just, they're majestic almost.
Yeah. Really good photographer can get one with them running, and you can frame that and hang it up anywhere.
They're an impressive beast, that's for sure.
And they are a beast. They will hurt you.
I wouldn't want to get in their way.
they will trample you. Rode a horse once when I was 6. It bucked me off and never been on one again.
I had one take off sprinting where my uncle had horses, and a car came by and honked. All of a sudden the horse I was probably junior high, not experienced at all, and all of a sudden it took off, and I'm holding on for dear life. Luckily I never fell, and it finally, after about a 3/4 of a mile, maybe up to a mile, it finally hit the brakes, and it was just like, my heart was outside of my chest. I thought I was going to die.
I went to when the Polk County Fair came in the summer. I went to the rodeo. The clown who goes in the barrel. What part of your life do you think this is what I want to do?
Well, to live dangerously.
Here's a bull. I'm gonna go sit in a barrel, have it trample me.
This cow, obviously, is not really ridden. I'm going to try.
Welcome you back here to the Crookston Sports Center. 4.5 minutes to go on the clock before we start the third period. Take a look at our Draft Sports Bar and Grill scoreboard update. Of course, it's now 6-2 as we just got a quick update. How about Park Rapids playing some of their better hockey at this point? They've now taken a 6-2 lead over Kitson County Central as they're hitting the second half of the third period over there. And Moorhead, they just beat Brainerd 8-1. That's a Eagle score. Shows how good Moorhead is. They have that number next to them for a reason. Other scores that we can pass. Thank you very much. As we just learned, St. Cloud Cathedral, they beat Detroit Lakes 3-1 in boys hockey. Just had that pulled up right in front of me. That was a big-time score. Northern Lakes, they continue their good run of form. They won 3-0 there. See what else we have here. So we continue to look to see if UMC softball got underway against Arkansas Tech. That's the next game we're keeping an eye on. No update there quite yet. But it's been a quick start for UMC. Of course, it still blows my mind. They didn't do this there. Didn't do this where I was from, playing softball in January. But as we can pull this up here, Arkansas Tech, they are 2-0 to open up the year. No update on that yet. We'll get one to you when we can. Of course, you mentioned the earlier finals as well. UMC club hockey, they fell St. Thomas 3-1. So they'll wait until tomorrow to see who they end up playing and when in the WCCHA tournament. And, of course, men's college basketball mentioned as well. Washington beat Minnesota 71-68. Other games that'll be coming up in the evening hours to keep an eye on. We've got men's college hockey, Wisconsin at Minnesota. Minnesota won the first one 5-2. We have got Minnesota Wild. They're on the road at Ottawa. Ottawa is currently third place in the Atlantic Division, but they would be sixth place in the Metropolitan Division, as an example. The Central Division's been a pretty weak, the Atlantic Division's been a pretty weak division throughout the course of the year in the NHL. So let's see if the Minnesota Wild can get the win at Ottawa. And the Timberwolves, they play host to the Washington Wizards, coming in at a whopping 6-41 on the season as they come into the Target Center. And another update here on girls hockey. That was girls hockey. International Falls, they ended up with a win. They beat Duluth. Oh, that was a 1-0 game. So you don't see that very often, 1-0 score. But that ends up going the way of International Falls girls hockey. More likely than not, going to be at the 6th spot of the section playoffs, which will be starting up here pretty soon. Pretty much cut and dry what those seedings are potentially going to be. We know Warroad will be at the top. And then Crookston after that. Maybe a question between East Grand Forks and Thief River Falls, potentially 3, potentially 4. You got Detroit Lakes, then International Falls, really to round out those 6 teams. Well, the teams are now back out on to the ice here. And the officials blow the whistle, and we're getting the ready for play sign. So here we go to get the 3rd period underway. Crookston moving left to right. If you're listening on KROX Radio, you can see that as well if you're watching on KROX TV. It'll be Anthony Yerksa to take the draw against Grayson Ecker. Pirates trying to put this one away, and International Falls is trying to come back here. Now the officials, they had a conversation. Now they're just going to skate away and head over to the International Falls bench. They're pointing in various directions here. Don't know what this is about. Players just skating around, officials skating around, and not really sure on this one. Bit of a delay for some reason. But it looks like we're all good. I guess we'll never know what the issue was there. But it's time to start the 3rd period. Face-off won by the Pirates and Riley Benson, but he had it knocked away immediately by Cooper Crandall. And be right down the other way and pushed over to Tegan Lubinsky. Heading into the Broncos zone. Who's in front and tracked down by William Yerksa. He takes a massive hit and goes down hard to the ground. Was kept there for a while, and he's still woozy trying to get back up and over to the bench. Needs some help now. He finally makes it back to the bench. They put Chase Phillips out there. And he's bent over a little bit on the bench. We'll see if he comes back in as the Broncos ice the puck, and we'll send it back down the other way 36 seconds in to the 3rd period. As we're approaching 4 o'clock on this Saturday afternoon. This will be the first hockey game I've done in weeks that I can walk out of here with daylight. And now we're going to come back the other way here. I don't know what's going on, but it looks like we're going to face off at center ice again. There we are. Don't know why, but that's what's happening. It's back to Benson. Benson will get it over to Lubinsky. Lubinsky pushing in across the blue line. Lubinsky survives a hit, tries to survive another one. Stick goes flying. It was Cooper Crandall's. He picks it back up. Now it's Ecker. Ecker chips it over to Reese. Reese around to the point. He finds Riley Benson, but he blows a tire, and now it's a breakaway for William Yerksa. Yerksa moving in. Fire save made by Parker Kelly. Bails out Benson on that one. Tried to keep the puck in the zone, and his skate said no. He didn't like that. I'm sure that Benson and his skates are now no longer on speaking terms. Second line out there for the Pirates. Face-off won by International Falls, able to keep it in the zone. Pushing it over to Funk. Ran Funk over to Tate Hamry. I'll dump it off and pinned up along the boards. Now it's loose behind the net. Crandall couldn't keep it on his stick. Here's Funk looking to try and break this one up. Tracks it down, and Funk's got it. Hard off the glass and taken over there at center ice. Bring it back around. Bochow knocks it down, trying to find Street. No icing. Street's there. Centering pass, and just by Bochow. Good idea. It's not a great pass. Here comes Keep. looking to keep it away, and that one was deflected by Kelly that hit the netting. Yes, it did, and we ruled us out of play. Not sure if the keep pun was appreciated by the general populace, but hopefully it was. You guys like puns? Here's Bonchow now to take the draw against Uso. I know I sure do. Here's a shot, and that one gets blocked. Nice job over there by Grant Funk. Popped up into the air, and Funk will track down, swung and missed at it, gets it back, and hits off the skate of Colborne, and is taken right back by International Falls, and a roll one to Kelly, and they'll freeze it as Bauer Lindvall, haven't called his name since the first period, made a play there. Bit of a slower start here to this third period. First 2 shots on goal to the Broncos. Face off one, off the draw. That shot gets blocked on that attempt by William Yerxa. Here's Lubinsky trying to get it out. It gets taken away. Centers one again. Another opportunity looking for Crandall. That one gets broken up. Around the boards. Reese knocks it down. Ecker comes away with it. And Ecker finds Benson. Benson over to Reese. Reese turns around. Back to Benson. Benson chips it off. Fisher. Oh, what a beautiful play! And it results in a fantastic goal and a Garrett Fisher hat trick. That was gorgeous. Give them 3. 4-2 Pirates. That was amazing. That's one you're going to remember for a while. Garrett Fisher records a hat trick, and it's a 4-2 lead. And they'll pull that puck off the ice and use a different one. That one's going to go back to him. So now a massive 2-goal advantage. And let's see if that deflates any momentum. Oh, here comes Garrett Fisher again. Moving in behind the net. Extra bit of adrenaline, I'm sure, after recording that hat trick. Here's Reese. End up along the boards. Ecker comes over, gets it back. Ecker dumps it off Benson. Benson looking for Ecker again. Spinning around, Ecker keeps it in the zone, able to dump it off, finding Reese. Reese looking for Benson. That might have been deflected a little bit by Crandall, Carson Crandall. Centering pass goes behind Jay Reese. Keeps it in the zone, though. Works his way around, finds Ecker. Ecker is looking for Benson. And that puck gets sent all the way down for an icing. With 13:34 to go here in the third period, and a 2-goal advantage now for the Pirates. Much needed breather for Garrett Fisher. Third line will make his way out. Great work by that top line. They've scored all 4 goals in this game. We know how good the top line is, all juniors. Even though it's senior day, the juniors are the one getting all the headlines in the on-ice action. Broncos looking to push. William Yerxa. Pressure from Grant Funk. It'll go back behind the net here. And Funk chips it out, looking for Larson. Larson, oh, nice knockdown. They had to peel back, though. It would have been a hand pass if he played on it. Now it's taken back. That was Gray Shakowski, sent all the way back down. Icing is called with 12:53 to go here in the third, and a 4-2 lead now for Crookston. In case you're just joining us, Garrett Fisher has scored the last 3 goals. He's got a hat trick in this contest. Grayson Ecker, the first goal scorer for Crookston. International Falls trying to chip this one away. Here comes Briley Benson flying with Lubinsky. The defenders are running the rush here. They'll wrap it around the boards. Colborne centers one, but it gets knocked down by Anthony Yerxa, excuse me. Sent back out to center ice. Taken by Street, fires it in deep. It gets deflected by Anthony Yerxa, so no icing. Carson Crandall takes a big hit over there from Bochow. Colborn looking to take the puck. Rolls over to the far side, near side corner. Now they'll go to the far side corner. And Lubinski, that's probably an offside. He got to go back. But Bochow's pushing. Yeah, he hit the puck. That's an offside. And now some extra pushing and shoving between Bochow and Anthony Yerxa. Bochow didn't realize that was offsides, and even though there were a few players yelling at him, he just didn't quite get back in the nick of time. So we'll face off in front of the International Falls bench. 12:08 to go here in the period. This face-off will be tracked down by Benson, and he'll fire it in. Reese couldn't get there. Ecker does. Nearly collided with Fisher, though, and Ecker gets it back in neutral ice. Wraps his way around. That one was deflected, taken by Keep. He'll send it in. Ecker is there. Back over to Lubinski. Lubinski cross ice. Fisher couldn't get a stick on it, and that'll be an icing. 11:39 to go in the third. Glad all of you were tuning in with us, either on KROX Radio or KROX TV. Providing all of the hockey games from last night and this afternoon. Ecker gets the draw, won by International Falls. Big collision between Reese and Chase Phillips over there on the far side. Reese has blood on his jersey. And now coming back the other way is Ecker. Lost the puck. Reese flies in, fakes the one-timer. He probably should have shot it, as Phillips read that one like a textbook and takes it back the other way. Now Ecker blows a tire. It gets picked up, and there's a big hit on Yuso. Trying to get out there. There goes Fisher. Fisher's got 3 goals today. Fisher, pass to Reese, is intercepted and then sent back near the wall. Finds Fisher again. Past that one. Didn't really go to anybody, though. Yuso had it broken up. Keep waits for an offsides, then he fires a shot in that one. Save made by Kelly. Reese had it taken away. Ecker's got it through the legs, able to find Fisher. Fires it hard off the glass, he'll ice the puck. And we'll go back the other way with 10:36 to go here. Face-off will be to the right of Parker Kelly here. Pretty soon, time will not be a friend to the Broncos. Face-off won by International Falls. Connor Hansen takes a hit away from the play. William Yerxa, and tried to, it looked like he was thinking about banking it in. Thompson, Carson Crandall fires, the redirect goes wide. Underneath, wrap around, and luckily Gavin Aukes was there to break up that play. Here's one, centered again, blocked by Tate Hamry. Oh, the net comes off as Kelly dove to try and freeze it. Some few jabs coming from the crowd there, but he just tried to dive on the puck. Back of his skate knocked the net out of place. 10:08 to go here in period number 3. 4-2 in favor of Crookston. Trying to get it out of this International Falls zone, and they do. Lubinski in a skate race, able to track this one down. Nice pass, but it was Street who couldn't quite get there. It's back out to Benson. Benson turns around, trying to get it out of the zone, and a whistle, as that might have gone out of play. With 9:50 to go. This has been a pretty fast-moving third period, all things considered. We haven't had very many whistles. Wrapped all the way around to Lubinski. Lubinski looking ahead. He wanted to find Colborn. It gets knocked down by William Yerxa. And back to Benson. Benson nearly tripped up. One power play apiece for each side. Benson, oh, there's a big hit over there from Street. Wrap behind net. Lubinski chips it back the other way. Are we going around the boards again? No, it's popped up into the air. It's knocked down, and Maybe I shouldn't have said anything about the lack of penalties because we've got another one here. But it's going to go against International Falls as Anthony Yerxa will head to the... So Crookston will go on the power play with 9:14 to go in the third period. Face-off fight for it, and International Falls is able to clear it, and they have an opportunity to push if they want to. Hamry will set up behind net. He'll either pass it here or go coast to coast. He doesn't really do either. Doesn't really do anything different. Here he comes. Hamry had it knocked off his stick. He'll dump it back off. Ecker kept it in the zone by the skin of his teeth. Nice hit by Colborn. Ecker comes away with it. Ecker looking for Reese. That gets knocked down. And Fisher's able to track it down. He's got 3 today. Fisher moving in. Fisher fires. Did he get a 4th? You better believe he did. And a massive celebration. Garrett Fisher. He'd win in Vegas. He's got 4 of a kind. And it's 5-2 on the power play. Have yourself a day. Face-off won by International Falls. Now you gotta save all these pucks for Fisher. Hamry and Reese get the assist. Here's a 2-on-1 for International Falls. Yerkes out of the box. Oh, what a nice block. Ecker and Lubinski were down there. Some celebratory plays. And now, oh no, here comes Fisher again. He's with Ecker. Ecker trying to find him. Fisher couldn't quite see it. Now got the other way. Anthony Yerkes broken up that time. Here's Carson Crandall, the shot. Nice save made by Parker Kelly. It's loose in front, and it's wide again. Another opportunity. It might have been the 3rd one with a semi-open net. They've had multiple chances. But with a open net, 3 different times, a shot has gone wide. First line will get a breather again. It's got to say something here. I mean, it was awesome. It's just the irony of this world of sport. You have senior day, and it's just awesome to get all the seniors out there. And then all 5 goals have been scored by juniors. I mean, what are you supposed to say about that? Well, I like to think of it in a positive sense. The future is very bright. And the officials are talking once again. I think they were debating potentially giving a penalty for delay of game if that net gets kicked out again. All year, that's been a recurring theme with Parker Kelly. He'll push that to the absolute brim. It'll aggravate some people sometimes. Face-off won by International Falls. This will be sent back toward the corner. Trying to get some of their energy back after Garrett Fisher nearly single-handedly took it away from him. Around the boards, Larson looking for Hansen. International Falls has done a good job of keeping it in the Crookston zone, but just haven't been able to get a ton of shots off and haven't really been able to defend well in that transition sense. But they've been keeping it in this side of the ice for a fair amount of time. Loose again, just chipped out that time by Gavinakis. No icing. Tracked down by Phillips. Taken away by Connor Hansen, but he was not aiming in the right direction. His back was to the net, and he knew it, and he just kind of froze there. Now here's Hamry. He has a lane, fires way too high, and those are the Tate Hamry shots that make the fans behind the net flinch, even though they know there's a big pane of glass in front of them. Knocked up into the air. Nobody knows where the puck is. Now it's sent in. That time by Paxton Savonen. First time we've said his name today, number 22. You can tell it's the first time I've said his name today because I kind of stuttered on it. My apologies for that. It's Parker Savonen. Paxton Savonen. Back the other way. Benson over to Lubinsky. Makes a move around William Yerxa. Makes a move around Cooper Crandall. Hits Anthony Yerxa, and then loses the puck and will peel back. 6:05 to go here in the third period and a 5-2 lead, and that's an offsides. Well, it can't have been offsides because the puck is going to the right of Thompson. But whatever it was ruled, was not quite in favor of International Falls. We'll just go that way. Top line back out there. We're going to keep an eye, of course, on Garrett Fisher. He's got 4 goals today. Chips it in, and it's frozen by Thompson. Here another face-off. Jay Reese will take this one. Went straight to the net. Thompson poke checks it away. Cooper Crandall high off the glass, back out into center ice. Tracked down by Lubinsky, broken up by Anthony Yerxa. He'll spin it back around. Lubinsky up ahead. Reese. One Fisher just a little too far. Sends it back around. Ecker trying to center one. Reese knocks it down. Reese gets a stick on it. Can't get a shot off, though. Back behind net, looking to break it up. And a whistle blows. 5:23 to go. I don't know what happened there. Might have been the net came off again. Full defense change for Pirates as Funk and Hamry come out. Full line change. Second line out there now for International Falls, captained by Keep. And shooting right off the draw was Ecker. Reese gets blown up, and the puck found its way into the net. What happened there? Reese got hit like a linebacker, and they'll have to. That might have been an illegal. I don't know what happened there. Reese went flying for nothing, unfortunately, and the puck will go all the way back down the other direction. And now here comes Coach Hardy to lean in and look for an example. Officials will come over to him. Coach Hardy was asking if that was a hand pass or if it was whacked in by not the stick of Jay Reese. He ended up flailing out of there. That was probably the case with 5:20 to go. Face-off won by the Pirates, and Hamry will whack it all the way back around. Trying to clear it out, couldn't do so. Here's a hit from Reese, ends up getting sandwiched there by Fisher. Sent back out to center ice, Schakowsky. And here comes Fisher adding more pressure, and the puck will be sent all the way back into the corner. High off the glass, Fisher knocked it down. Funk couldn't keep it in the zone, and coming back the other way. Fisher's got it. Here's Ecker. Ecker tracks it back down, trying to find Reese. Reese to the point, Tate Hamry. Hamry didn't get a whole lot on that one. Loose, Ecker turns around. That one got knocked down by Keep and poked out of the zone by Yuso. 4:30 to go here in the third period. 5-2, Pirates in front. Larson, nice stop and go. Looking for Reese, and too far for him as he goes to track it down. The rest of the third line makes its way out. Hansen is there. Reese fighting for it. Loose. It'll drop back down. Lubinsky. Lubinsky moving in. He'll turn around. Trying to dump it hard off the boards. Finds Larson. Larson waits. Reese at the point. Shoots wide. Hansen trying to track things down. You get it out of the zone? Yes, they can. That's probably going to be icing. Yes, it is with 3:57 to go. Reese will finally head to the bench here. Gavanakis will make his way out. Immediately, Coach Hardy asking him, how did that puck go in the net? Did you whack it in there with your hands? What did you do? The official was right there with it. Saw it and realized that's illegal. whatever you did, you can't do it again. If you do, the goal won't count again. In the corner. Knocked back out and sent back to center ice. And now trying to make a move, William Yerkes, and kicking out is Kelly, able to knock that one away. A stick goes flying. And we'll have a face-off to Kelly's left. As we wind down the final minutes of this contest. Back the other way, skating for it. Liam Larson tried to get there first, couldn't quite. One knocked around and taken it by Yerkes. Yerkes moving in. Yerkes, little dangle. Nothing there. Aukus, the net came off again. And Kelly is pointing at the other direction. Anthony Yerkes is visibly upset. He's now talking with Tegan Lubinsky. Yerkes is going in the box. Tegan Lubinsky's going into the box. And this will be a coincidental minors 2 minutes roughing right in front of the net that caused the net to dislodge. Kelly is stretching himself out. Of course, we have some slight issues. Although International Falls only had 4 players out there on the ice. And now International Falls is going to take a timeout. So we'll take a quick break and we'll come back, fresh out of the timeout, 3:16 to go here in the third. Out of the timeout. I think International Falls had to call that because they only had 4 players on the ice. Coincidental minors, so it's 5-on-5 hockey. Here's Hamry. Works his way around, bites the dust, but still able to find that. Nice pass, trying to find Street. Chips it forward. Be tracked down by Carson Crandall. Street over there to look to help. Here's Cooper Crandall. Trying to get it out of the zone, and they do. They're looking to push. Here comes more speed, but can't quite get it in front. Was Asher Keep. Watch out, trying to break it up. Centering pass, loose in front of the net, and it goes wide. There's a delayed penalty coming up against Crookston. Here's a shot, and it's loose in front, scrambled all over the place. And now Kelly is going straight to talk to somebody and has to be pushed back. He was going straight in the face of Cooper Crandall. Didn't like something that happened in front of the net. But now Crandall's also going to go. So he's going to end up with a cross check. He might have hit Parker Kelly. We also have a slashing penalty on Crookston. Are these also considered coincidental, in which case you play 5-on-5? Yes, it is. What a mess we're making of things here to wind down these final stages of the third period. This game has just been a little out there. That's the best way you can use to describe it. It's been all over the place. Face-off won by International Falls. Wrap around the net. Back to the point, or at least they tried to. It's now back in the corner. Yuso looking for William Extra. Carson Crandall up behind the net. Grant Funk went in for a slash. There's an empty net right now for International Falls, trailing by 3 with 2:03 remaining. So they've pulled the goalie in favor of the extra skater. See if they can get somewhere with that, but you'll need a firm push. Crookston only once this year has scored with an empty net, and they scored twice in 2 minutes to tie Detroit Lakes. There's a shot that was saved by Kelly. It was wrapped around. Reese, Fisher, he might get 5. Fisher's got 5. You gotta go to 2 hands now, man. Garrett Fisher. What a day. That is pretty amazing. And how about on senior day, Jack Bueller gets a point. Now here's Hamry moving in on his own. Hamry save made by Thompson. Under 90 seconds remaining in a 6-2 game. Crookston has a 3-0 lead in the period, and Kelly will freeze the puck. And did things turn? As the second line of all seniors will make their way out of Street, Bonchow, and Colburn. Wind down these final 82 seconds. Back in the corner. Corpy down there. Pinned by Benson. And taken away and fired way down. Back to center ice. Carter Thompson. Heels back in the zone. Pressure from Colburn. And 1 minute left here in this contest. Back to center ice. Here comes Tate Hamry. Pokes it back into the zone, and Thompson will track things down. Moving in cross ice. That one flicked forward by Emmett Olson, number 2. We haven't said his name all day today. And a big hit along the boards. That's a delayed penalty. It's going to be called with 35 seconds remaining in the period. And we were doing really well on few penalties for a chunk of the game. And in the third period, they've gone up a fair bit, as now heading to the box is Caden Corby. So he'll head to the box. Officials talking here. And he's going to get a major penalty, a 5-minute boarding major. It's only going to be 35 seconds remaining in this game. But that is certainly a statement. 5 minutes for boarding. So Crookston will be on the power play for the remainder of this game. It's Colburn moving in. He fires, and Colburn scores! With 27 seconds, they're going to say the official came in. Did the net come off? Was the net off before that? Now that didn't count. Crying shame. Well, Colborn's got it again. Dumps it off to Lubinsky. It's back out. That's the second time Colborn thought he scored, and it was ruled otherwise. This one knocked down. Trying to apply some pressure moving in. Bueller breaks that one up. Street moves it ahead. There goes Colborn again with final 8 seconds and a whistle behind the play with 7.7 to go. You have a multitude of whistles, and Ryan Street is going to spend 8 seconds in the penalty box. Oh, and there's another International Falls player to the penalty box. Hoyt Nelson. First time we've said his name today, and it's because he's going to the penalty box. Still playing 5-on-4. This final stretch of this game has been pretty wild and all over the place. But the clock will expire, and the Crookston Pirates use a 3-goal third period to take a 6-2 win on Senior Day against International Falls. Now 13-7-1 on the year with 4 games remaining on their regular season calendar. International Falls drops to 12-8 on the season. What a game this turned out to be. It had a little bit of everything, including Garrett Fisher scoring 5 times in the game. That is one heck of a performance. We will take a break, and we will come back with our Riverview Health post-game show. Coming up right after this, you're listening and watching to Crookston Pirate Boys Hockey on KROX. Back here at the Crookston Sports Center, a wild game that turned out to be a great one for the Crookston Pirates as they take a 6-2 victory over International Falls. The scoring went like this in the first period of play. No one scored until 7:36, where Asher Keep put away the first goal of the game for International Falls. Got an assist from Zach Uso to make it 1-0. Then at 12:41, Grayson Ecker got a goal on an assist from Garrett Fisher. Moving to the second period, Garrett Fisher scored his first goal of the game at 2:58 off an assist from Grayson Ecker. And then at 10:51, William Yerxa came in and responded. Got a goal off an assist from Anthony Yerxa and Cooper Crandall. So it made it 2-2. We weren't sure what was going to happen next. Well, it became the Garrett Fisher show after that. He scored his second goal of the game at 12:51 on an assist from Tate Hammery to make it 3-2 at the start of the third period, and it was all Garrett Fisher. He recorded a hat trick in the third period alone, scoring at 2:26, 8:22 on the power play, and 15:08 on an empty net. He got assists from Jay Reese, Riley Benson, Jack Bueller, and Tate Hamry in line to get those 3 goals and wind up with 5 on the day, 6 points, because he ended up with the assist on the Grayson Ecker goal. So he was involved in all of them, and it was a fantastic performance for him. Goalie saves significantly dropped down in that third period. 4 end up rounding things out for Kane Thompson. He had 3-period total of 30, and then 5 for Parker Kelly in the third period for a 3-period total of 20. And that's how the scoring went. That's how the goalie saves went. International Falls, quite frankly, they did a pretty decent job of keeping the puck in the Crookston zone for a while, and Crookston had far less shots on goal in that third period, but it was Garrett Fisher. I mean, that's the man who put away all those goals in the third period. That's the man who assisted on the first goal of the game. He was all over the place today, playing on another level, and he led the Pirates to a 6-2 win on Senior Day. So only 4 games remaining in the boys hockey regular season schedule. February is when we start to think about playoffs. And really, Coach Josh Hardy mentioned since mid-January when we started doing games then that the team's been thinking about prepping for the playoffs for weeks now. And now they've scored 26 goals in their last 3 games. And this was by far their best competition that they've played in that stretch, and they were able to score 6 on them as well. They are having a high-octane offensive attack, and they've been surging as of late, pushing for a better position come tournament time. We will take a break. When we come back, we will talk to Crookston Pirate head coach Josh Hardy and take one last look at our Draft Sports Bar and Grill scoreboard update. And that'll all be coming up right after this. Final score from the Crookston Sports Center, 6-2. Pirates take down the Broncos. What was that Park Rapids final? So 6-2 in the third. I doubt it would have gotten much different than that. We'll see if he's trying to get in. Got her done. Got her done. All right. 12, quite the game. I'll tell you what. You like 5 goals?
We were just talking about how, like, it's not been very often that we have a guy get 5 points in a night.
Here
like, Tegan's done it twice, and then Garrett scores 5 goals today.
And he assisted on that first one.
So he had a 6-point night.
He had a 6-point night. Oh, I'm gonna mention that.
All right. Well, and then I got a couple of seniors coming up.
Cool, that'll work for me.
One was hiding. He didn't want to talk. So.
And it is time now for the Phase of our Riverview Health post-game show. We talked to Crookston Pirate head coach Josh Hardy. And coach, the pregame, we mentioned, it's pretty rare you get a 5-point game, especially for somebody that does it twice. Garrett Fisher says, how about 6?
How about 6, right? What a game for Garrett. We've talked about it. He's got one of the best shots, just an unreal release. And he's not struggle. I mean, he's got a ton of points. But, yeah, he's had some times where you think, like, oh, he could hit the pipe there. He missed the net a little bit there. He's finding his spots. And for him to dial it in today and go that glove side eye 2-3 times was pretty impressive stuff from Garrett. Really proud of and excited for him. Guy works hard. Good attitude, and just is a real special hockey player.
After scoring 10 goals in the last 2 games, you're playing a pretty high-level competitor in this one that really hung with you there. They were up 2-1 at one point in the second period. what was it that allowed it was pretty much Garrett Fisher from the first goal onward, but what allowed the rest of the team to help get to a 6-goal number? You're averaging 9 goals a game in your last 3 games.
Yeah, it was 2-2 there. Garrett scores another one on an assist from Tate. I'm looking at the sheet now, and then it was the Garrett Fisher show in the 3rd period, right? But no, he'd be the first one to tell you that his teammates and line mates made a lot of that play. I think back to that power play goal where he came across the middle and rips one. Screens in front, guys are there, ready to go. And his teammates getting him the puck, right? You get a kid like that who can shoot and score and give him some time and space. It's pretty dangerous.
So now that we're moving into, as we're talking through this game, the defensive side. Shots on goal, but there was a lot more in that second period. It seemed like, especially when it came to the ones that didn't quite go through, Parker Kelly was able to rise to the occasion.
Yeah, I thought they pushed pretty hard there in the second against us. We had some difficulties in our zone. They were going 2 lines. We're trying to play 3, so they had some mismatches, but we handled it. And PK was up to the task, definitely, right? He's one of those guys that's a little bit of a gamer, right? And when he gets locked in like that, where he's fired up and you can see him get the worst thing you can do is get after him about his net coming off or chop at him if you're a player, because then he gets fired up and he's stopping everything. So it was fun to see PK play real well today, again on senior night, right? Or senior day, and I think our seniors as a whole really stepped up.
Of course, we had the cool ceremony in the beginning of the game.
Yeah.
We had the line where Jack Bueller was on offense, which was very entertaining.
I didn't tell him, and we did the lineup. Like Jay Reese was announcing the lineup, and when he said, starting at wing, Jack Bueller, 24, and Jack's eyes got about as big as dinner plates. And I said, just for one shift, you'll be fine. And he played great again today. I thought really comfortable out there too. So I was excited to see him do well. We got Connor Hansen, Westy, like all those guys really played well today.
So now down to 4 games remaining in the regular season. It's pretty mind-blowing, but this is some of the overall kind of best overall style of play, maybe some of the more consistent hockey that you've played throughout the course of the year. Would you attest to that?
Yeah, we're trying to be the best team that we can in February, right? It's not necessarily the best team in November. It's when the playoffs hit, and right now we're playing some pretty good hockey, right? I was a little nervous today. Like we talked a little bit on the pregame show that this is a good letdown spot, right? But it says a lot about this team and the character of this team that they came out and I thought put together one of their best top to bottom 51-minute performances today. So yeah, really again, just a great group. They came out, they battled today. Jay Reese had a pretty big cut that bled all over the place on himself and taped it up and got back in there. So thanks to Dr. Biermeyer and Dr. Canton for stitching him up and getting him ready to go back again. And when he's a competitor, so he wanted to get back out there right away. He was more concerned when I came into the training room about how much time we had left on the power play than what was going on the big gash on his face.
Well, it just shows how determined all the guys are, especially in the locker room. They know they're competitors. They want to get back out there.
Sure.
And overall, the locker room must be feeling really good after a game like this.
Yeah, you're feeling good, right? And it's senior day. We got a weekend sweep here. We're on a bit of a win streak now. And, like I said, this playing our best hockey sort of at the right time of year here. So, obviously, we were missing Joey Walski today. Separated his shoulder last night in the JV game. But it was good to see him back feeling a little better today. Still isn't able to use his arm too much. Him, Aiden Fiskett-John, both back from injuries, not playing, but to see them there, and it's those sort of things get the boys going too, and they're all fired up to see their buddies that have been injured, because it's hard, right? We talk about senior day. You don't know. You kind of have a date in mind when the season's going to be over, but you never know. An injury can happen, so you got to take every moment for what it's worth and try to enjoy every moment, because like you said, you just don't know what the plan is, and sometimes you get a bad hit or you get cut or something like that, and you miss out on some time. So it was good to see those guys today. Obviously, we got a large group of seniors. I'm excited to go look at the banners over there and all the poster boards and see the embarrassing pictures of them when they were little kids. I remember them. I've been here long enough now that I remember them when they were little choppers running around. So it's kind of fun to look back at those memories. And then I got to head over to I got a mini mite hockey game in Eastside to get to. So I got to go watch my boys.
Oh boy, you've got a busy night. We'll let you go, but you've got a couple seniors here with us.
We'll talk to you we got Brandon Coburn coming up. Bucky's captain for us, plays a ton. Somehow had a goal waved off there at the end. The net came off. Just an absolutely unreal shot for him to score that. But, and then just a great kid, good leader for us, works hard. We talk about my mites. We had a game. All the boys came to the mini mites, or they're not the mini mites, the mite threes, the navy and gold, and watched their game for their Pirate brothers. And I don't think anybody on our team, it was 10 o'clock in the morning on a Saturday, and I don't think anybody on our team was more excited cheering for those boys than Bucky. That says a lot about who he is as a kid. And then Riley Benson, senior defenseman for us, missed a year of hockey early on, but the last 2 years has been with an injury, but the last 2 years has been just such a stud on the defensive line for us. Makes tons of great plays. He moves the puck so well, sees the ice well, works his tail off, dealt with that same sort of shoulder injury earlier this year, came back and has been better than ever. So I said he was the one that was hiding a little bit and trying not for me to look at him when I said, who hasn't been on the radio yet? So excited I'll have to listen back to the replay here because I'm heading over to eat some cookies at the senior thing over there.
Fantastic. I'll let you go. We appreciate
Thank you,
it. We'll bring.
Appreciate you guys.
We appreciate you. We'll bring Brandon over first. Come on over. Put you right here, man. Throw that on. Brandon Colborn is now with us. I'll refer to your line as the long hair line, as all three of you guys just had it flowing out from behind the helmet. You wear the you've worn now the captain now on your jersey for this senior year, and now that being your senior day, how important is that C on your jersey been throughout the course of the year?
Yeah, no, the C is very important to me, just being on a strong team and being a leader with the boys, and it means a lot to me to have a C. I've played hockey my whole life and always wanted to be looked at as a leader, so it feels good to have a C.
In this particular game, we thought you had a goal a little earlier. It waved off to the net, came off, but that was an unreal shot. You've been making some unreal plays throughout the course of the year. Of course, you scored a couple times just recently. Nearly had an opportunity again. What's really been working for you? How have things been turning up in your favor that way?
I think I've just been giving a lot more effort in practice and practicing game speed so my hands are ready to go in games. And yesterday, just the boys were having fun and smiling, so it was easy to have our hands there in that game. And then today, the one shot, Street actually put in the rebound, ref blew the whistle early, so that was annoying. And then I wish I'd had that goal at the end of the game, but the ref made the call, so I'll stick to it.
Yeah, that's what they say goes, I suppose. But you ended up with 6 goals. Fisher had 5 of them. And
Yeah.
when you have a guy that's performing like that, the whole team just kind of rallies around him, doesn't he?
Yeah, no, for sure. He was getting everyone going. Had a 6 celly on one of his goals, too, and the boys were dialed, so it was awesome.
We're winding down here, final few games of the year. You trying to savor all these moments now as we're getting into this final stretch?
Yeah, no, I teared up a little bit in the locker room just thanking the boys for a great senior night game. And, yeah, it's tough with not many left, but it's still fun, so just enjoying it all, I guess.
That is awesome, man. Brandon, we appreciate it. You want to slide over? We'll bring Mr. Benson over this way. Come on down. And welcome in. We have Riley Benson here with us on the top line of the defense. This has been a bit of a pretty up and down year for you. You had the injury the early part of the year, but you've come back and you've played lights out. How have you been able to just get feeling good again after an injury like that? Has it been really the locker room that's really helped you out with that?
Yeah, they've been great, and I've just been, doing a whole bunch of therapy and stuff for it. But yeah, the locker room's been great.
The overall morale has really been up in the air. You guys have been scoring at will. You've been getting assists like nobody's business, making plays, driving in all sorts of different things. And overall for you, as you're recounting your senior day, this kind of stretch of hockey where, as Coach Hardy mentioned, missed a year earlier, and now you're back here in this stretch. How are you feeling overall about your stretch in this high school hockey phase?
I guess, I don't know. I'm just trying to get better and do the best I can for the team.
This team so far, they've got just a few games left, but they're playing some of their best hockey so far. And are the practices just getting more intense, or just like everything just seems to be clicking here at the right time?
Yeah, we've been going hard in practice, just trying to get things right and just having fun.
Fun's the most important part, right?
Yeah.
So now we're moving into the final games here of the year, and then we're going to be talking playoffs. Although Coach Hardy's been mentioning for the last few weeks, we've been prepping like it's been playoffs. Are you counting them down now? You got them circled on your calendar, or are you just savoring every moment?
Not really, just saving every moment.
It's been a lot of fun though, right? Fantastic, man. And we've only got a few games left to cover you here, but I'm sure you're excited. And, you know, once we get into the tournament time, things will really start to pick up.
Yeah, they will.
Definitely, man. Riley, appreciate your time. We appreciate you, and I'll take that from you here.
Thank you.
And that was on a stretch of Coach Josh Hardy, Brandon Colborn, and Riley Benson here on our Riverview Health post-game show. We appreciate all of them for doing that. We'll take one final look here at our Draft Sports Bar and Grill scoreboard update before we leave you here on this Saturday. Now turning to evening here, but we're still winding down the time as things keep going through. Let's see what we can inform you on here. Of course, there's been a lot of different games going on throughout the area. Of course, the JV game here today started with International Falls winning 6-3, but Crookston got the win here 6-2. After that, we have Men's College Club Hockey, University of St. Thomas. They beat UMC 3-1. And that game will start at 11 a.m. College women's softball first game concluded. Arkansas Tech beat UMC 12-0 in that game. Now, they have another game to try and get back against Upper Iowa University. Other scores happened earlier. Men's college basketball, Washington beat Minnesota 71-68. And that close one down at the barn. So boys hockey scores we have for you. Moorhead beat Brainerd 8-1. Park Rapids over Kitson County Central 7-4. Was an important game in the section. Bemidji, they all over St. Cloud 7-2. And then St. Cloud Cathedral, they shut out Detroit Lakes 3-0. Girls hockey, it was War Road again, continuing their great run of form. They beat Rockridge 8-2. Grand Rapids over Thief River Falls 6-1. And then Bemidji for Cloquet 5-0. And then in girls basketball, Pequot Lakes, they won a 1-point affair over Monaga 42-41. Games that will be coming up, the college hockey game between Wisconsin and Minnesota is about to get underway. That'll start at around 5. And then Minnesota Wild, they are on the road at Ottawa. That will start at 6. And then the Minnesota Timberwolves, they play host to the Washington Wizards. And that will tip off at 7. And at that point, that should just about wrap things up here on our Riverview Health post-game show. We appreciate everybody tuning in for all these hockey games that we've had both yesterday for Hockey Fights Cancer Night and tonight for to this afternoon. Really, it's not an evening yet. It's just used to not even 5 o'clock, but it's senior day today, and that was a fantastic win for the Crookston Pirate Boys Hockey team. That'll do it for me. I'm Gabe Bishop signing off here on this Saturday. Hope everybody has a fantastic rest of your weekend. Stay safe and stay warm.